Hey, it's Ross Bateman, Role-Playing Public Radio. We're playing Base Raiders, Gate 9, or the Visionaries, depending on...
Gate 9.
Gate 9, apparently.
Gate 9.
That's what you
Second
get for not
session,
thinking of the title.
It remains that.
My mistake. I was thinking of all the cool ideas for the campaign, but one thing I forgot
Yeah, definitely a mistake.
Yeah. So in the last station, a group of normal people found themselves relatively normal.
And they made decisions.
Was given access to a base raider facility or a ideal superhero facility where psychic artifacts of unusual nature were kept, and they decided they could have used this to go back to their lives and escape persecution from their somewhat suspect legal status. But no,
It'd be a short game.
Seize destiny.
I tried.
Yeah, you
I
tried.
tried to do that.
Yeah. And instead, they took everything with the copper wiring from the walls.
Wait, there's copper wiring? We gotta go back.
Yeah.
I got scared into
There are
touching two
runes
bad
inscribed
things
on
by
it. We
a
have to get it.
tactile. Thank you.
No, remember
so-
we rigged the teleporter to explode.
Oh, yeah.
did you?
Leaving it all
Yes, we
behind.
did. We rigged it to be deactivated.
Oh, deactivated.
Now we're
Yeah,
probably
it's a
trapped
one-way
on
trip.
the moon.
You're trapped on the moon. You are in a hangar.
Oh no, cat
Looking
women.
on it, which is built into the cave on the moon, and you are looking. Good thing there's a force field holding the atmosphere in. Otherwise, this would be a very short campaign. But you can see Earth. You're in awe, and that's where we left off. But when you go there, Agata looks around and says, "I must walk the path," and disappears.
Dramatic.
You're very dramatic because Foster's not here, so that is why his character is not. He's actually the easiest to work around. He just teleports away.
Just whatever god he sold his soul to, or bound his soul to.
Yeah. So the five of you are in a massive moon hangar, built clearly with ideal technology. None of you are probably experts in it, but all of you have seen footage of ideal facilities, and it all has the same kind of look, shiny sci-fi metal corridors and whatnot. But it's a large hangar, and there's actually a number of
Beat the Ruskies.
craft in here. There's a large shuttle, which you know is the standard ideal transport shuttle where the heroes would go to, from wherever to space to go anywhere on the planet to fight evil or save people. But there's also a number of rockets, which are not as familiar to you. You can roll technology to try to identify.
Yes, I will.
I'll give it a shot, too.
Yeah.
Ivan
Do you? Yeah.
has a total of...
They're definitely trained only.
I have computers. That's it.
I have investigation.
3.
6.
Definitely a rocket.
He's got
A
plus
6. Oh, you actually recognize these. There was a documentary on them. The Ideal maintained a number of facilities
The
in
Saturn Sideways 8.
in the solar system, including various the very remote planets where scientists and robots and cyborgs and whatnot maintain a constant vigil to prevent alien invasions. After the third one, they thought that was a good idea. So these are supply rockets. Supplies from Earth to go to Mars or Saturn or one of the moons.
Supplies.
Yes, so they're probably loaded up with interesting goods. But as you're looking around, you realize the base is quite... it looks like no one's been here since Ragnarok. The lights are still on. There's no late scorch marks. No one's been ripping the wiring out of the walls yet.
Amateurs.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's a pristine facility. So as you're gathering around, looking
Let's
at each other...
get to work.
A costume person pops out of the painting, the landscape painting that...
Yes. A tall, wispy man in a gray suit.
Sorry, I forgot your character name.
Ivan.
Ivan. Yes, Ivan. Ivan's painting. An old person pops out in costume. Ugh!
A lavender swan.
Lavender Swan. What does Lavender Swan sound like? No. Sorry. Someone else can play him.
No, I can do it. Just
Okay.
just kind of looks around, points at you. You went into the painting, didn't you?
All right. So they begin
A little more
talking.
spin on that flamboyance.
Yeah.
I was trying to keep a little conservative, actually, because he's older.
Yeah. You have to keep that. Yeah, things were not as cool back in the 30s over that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, he's a wee bit of the lavender.
You took this long for you to figure that out.
I just figured you were going with purple because you said it was tribute to David.
It is actually, but it's still in theme. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
so you're talking to him.
He's giving me pointers on no. You need to be able to do this. Do it the old school way, which I'm taking for an aspect, the old school villain's path.
Okay.
Villain eye for the straight
I
comment?
was just gonna say old school villains pack. Keeping it classy here.
So, while that's going on, a voice crackles on the PA. Hello? Who are you? This is Lieutenant.
Dan.
Supervisor. No, really? Not really using military ranks. I'm supervisor. Someone give me a normal name.
Dan.
No, full name.
Pete.
Pete what?
White.
Horowitz.
Horowitz. Pete Horowitz. With the Ideal at our central facility, our sensors just tripped on. I'm sorry. Who are all of you? Why are you in our facility?
The doctor sent us to the art museum.
The doctor? Which doctor would that be?
Which doctor was that? I don't have my notes.
We probably shouldn't give a name since we don't know this guy.
Anybody can give me an academics check to remember what's going on with the Ideal. Obviously.
I remember what's going on.
Oh, wouldn't that be bad? Well, no.
I
So many minuses.
Academics, huh?
Come on, Cup.
Are you using Easy Roller Dice Cup?
Yes, I'm using Easy Roller Dice Company. For the Easy Roller Dice Company, I can whore like Ross.
Wow. All right.
That one was severe, actually. I'm sorry.
Wow, Ross, I think some of your freebies just disappeared from the room spontaneously.
All right. So, did anybody get +2 or better or anything?
Nope.
Academics. Okay.
This is a great cup, by the way.
We're not great.
No,
To be
it's-
clear,
What's the name of the doctor that we have been seeing? for the long-
I do not remember.
Yeah, Dr. Clendon sent us to the art museum, and now we're here.
The art museum. Okay, Dr. Clendon. We are looking. All right. From the Fletcher Clinic,
Yeah,
Yes.
Milwaukee?
Minneapolis.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Wait. He sent you to the. Hold on. Vision. Whoa. Restricted. Okay. So you accidentally accessed a teleporter, and you're here. Are you just? You're clearly not government.
No.
Okay. Well, don't panic. You're in a safe facility. Atmosphere levels are normal. We have everything under control here at the Ideal headquarters. And
Empathy.
Okay, sure.
Lying.
wow.
Well, I think he's telling the truth.
2.
Yeah, seems to be sincere. But just hold on a little bit, and we'll program the shuttle to take. I guess you're all United States citizens, then. Then we could.
Now,
I'm sorry. What?
Have you not heard the news?
What news would that be?
I cite the case that just went through.
We don't really follow the law. Our internet access has been kind of limited recently. Since the
Well,
blockade.
to make a long story short, they have the U.S. government has recently declared anybody who was either empowered or at least previously inflicted by that.
Actually, it's not. It's because you were transformed into mutants.
But we're pretty much non-human. We're considered
Pretty much
non-human
everyone
status.
that's been receiving treatment at the Fletcher Clinic is now legally not human anymore.
Oh.
Soon to be.
Oh,
We're
geez.
soon to be.
So you. Okay, hold on just a bit. Then you hear another word. Who's that? Who are you talking to, Pete? No, it's nothing like that. And you hear argument, and then the mic cuts out for a bit. So, what are you guys going to do? You can look around. There's corridors leading off.
I pick a direction and go.
Okay.
Mean it.
All right. So you're walking.
Expecting the rest of us to follow.
Not caring. As true.
All right. So we'll go left, right. Vincent, here.
I'm going to see if I can find another terminal just to see investigate.
Yeah,
to see if I
there's a
can
communications panel nearby. So you
see if
you
I
can
can
push the call button. You know.
So I'll leave that alone because Pete may try to keep us on the down low. So just notice.
Okay. Yeah, you can look around.
Yeah, or would that be investigation more? Just to see if there's anything.
Sure. Investigation.
That's better for me. All right. Oh, 5.
Okay.
Sorry, 4.
All right. So you find some interesting things. We'll get back to you in a second.
This is where I guess where I'm getting the power up for my fighting style.
Yeah, you're getting. Yeah, Ivan.
Lavender Fist
or,
is
yeah,
insisted that I make it work.
Lavender Swan.
And
yeah.
Lavender Swan is insisting that I make it work, and I am upgrading my regular unarmed into haphazard fighting.
Yes.
At the superhuman tier.
Yeah. So
I'm a natural.
you are a natural.
At stumbling like an idiot.
It's like you meant to be. It's like you were always meant to be one.
It feels so natural.
So,
right.
then, so you're taking lessons fighting on the moon, and so Jeff.
Yeah. I am going to start looking at the supply rocket.
Okay. There's actually 8 of them. 2 of them.
Go to the closest one.
The closest one looks like it's been ripped open.
Then I go to the closest one that hasn't been ripped open.
Okay, it is closed. So if you want, are you trying to figure a way to open it up?
Yes.
Okay. Give me probably technology.
And do we have our gifts already?
Yeah, I'll let you.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's skilled, yes.
All right.
What were you trying to
I took equipment.
pick? Equipment. What was that?
It's a Ludian pocket amp.
Well, I'll just say it pops open. There's a Ludian pocket amp right there. So,
All right then. Got.
For some reason, that's going to Pluto.
yeah. Hey man, they have music of the spheres, man. You know they have to keep the cosmic eater from awakening. So
Somebody's broke.
yeah, music from the sound of space, man. Yeah. So
Welcome to Hearts of
you're heading down just towards the end of the hangar, and you can see there is metal doors, slide open, leading to a
As
tight.
is appropriate.
Yeah, normal corridor. But then you see that there's been a hole punched through the wall, like something has ripped through into the moon bedrock, and there is sort of like red lights blinking nearby. It's like biological life form detected. Please do not. The life support force field ends here, and there is a clearly marked red, laser line. So there's a core. You can investigate it further, or you go off to the right. It also branches off to the right.
I will summon mummies.
All right. How does this happen? How do they appear?
On the moon.
Yeah, I just want to know what the summoning scene, like the summoning effect, looks
It
like.
goes poorly.
Embalmed hordes come forth!
I guess they just rise from the ground.
What'd you roll?
A 0.
0. Did you want to spend a fate point?
Yes.
All right.
I will spend my
If you roll less than a 1, they don't come. Like,
no, I got a 2 then.
all right, you get a 2. They appear. How do they appear? Because it's magical. He got the extra on.
They just bleed out of the shadows everywhere.
All right.
Yeah.
Kinda
We're
creepy.
always already there.
All right. There's a small coterie of mummies there, silently looking.
Khonsu has erected a suitable pyramid for me in his kingdom. However, his slaves must be disciplined, for my likeness is not gracing the visage nearly as much as it should. So go through that hole, find these slaves, punish them dearly, then help them unionize so they can vote, then put down the rebellion, and make sure my face is everywhere to be seen so that we might say the Pledge of Allegiance to.
Do you want a fate point?
Yes.
All right. They look at you. They kind of cock their head like a dog, and you're trying to talk to a dog, and it's no. Then they leave. You think that they got the idea, but we'll find out how they do.
Are they starting to slow down?
So I'm sending the mummies
atmosphere?
out into space
Yeah.
to investigate.
Well, it's a moon cave.
Yeah.
You're buried
What's in the
back.
moon cave?
Yeah. What's in the moon cave? So.
No. Don't
All right.
to
send
look
mummy.
for those lazy damn slaves.
No, don't.
Help them unionize.
Don't send mummy into cave. Cause explosive decompression on space canoe.
So first off, so while
I
you
got my fate point back.
so Saul, what are you gonna be doing? Logos is there, of course.
Logos, what's wrong with Trey?
So you want me to find out? Is that a 4 roll command?
Yes.
All right. Let's see here. So, okay.
That's never
Do
a
you
five.
have guile or deceit?
No.
All right.
Why would I need to lie?
Oh, well, you can
Bring it
roll.
on.
Actually, you roll.
What am I rolling?
You're rolling logos as a power.
Yeah, you're right.
Plus
You don't need to
0,
lie.
but
You're
it's
the
a
duly
superhuman tier.
elected
So you're
representative of the
against
Nile.
his mundane tier of 0, so it's effectively a plus 4.
Wow.
2. All right, go and roll 0.
Oh, damn, it's so close.
1.
All right. All right. So you have, let's see here, insight plus psychic. So that's 2 points of your variable pool for this scene, I think. And he comes back in a short. Actually, no, in range because you didn't walk over to him. You're just doing. So that's it. So you can read minds now, or Logos can do it for you. And he comes back. There was this 3. 1's lonely, 2's company, 3's a crowd. There are 2 powerful psyches in his mind, waging. I'm not sure if it's war or love or a little bit of each. It's a
Soul.
it's a complicated soul relationship at this point.
So it's
Cleopatra, or a fragment of her psyche, a copy of her psyche, and a copy of, I don't know who that man was, but he was quite patriotic, but quite addicted to hallucinogens, and quite violent.
So this is everything Freud wanted and more.
I'm sure, yes, that's one way of looking at it. He's a very conflicted person.
Okay, well you gotta make sure he's okay. I'm gonna follow Trey.
So while this is going on, you're investigating the area. You do see the comm panel, as I mentioned. There are. It looks like there are 8 rockets. 2 of them have been ripped open by something. The other 6 are still sealed. You do see tracks leading that corridor that Trey went into. There are 2 other paths. One, there is another door, there's a ladder leading up to a catwalk, and there's a door on top of the catwalk at the top of the hangar. And then there's another door at the other end of the hangar. So there are 3 doors total, 2 on your level and 1 above. And let's see here. It does look like the place is largely intact, but you do smell like it's sort of like gunpowder-ish sense. And since you rolled so well, you realize that's what moon rock smells like. So there is some sort of breach in this facility.
That doesn't seem to be
Breathing silicate. It's always good for you.
Yeah, that's.
It's barely you can barely smell it. So it's environmental
Do you like
filter.
bloody lungs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to actually go over to the one of the rockets that was ripped over. Is any of the equipment still active on it, or?
Let's see here. Do you there's a bunch of stuff in there. There's some there's some plastic packaging that's been ripped open. There's some other stuff.
Well, what I'm trying to look for is the equivalent of a manifest. If this was a container going out
Do you have
to
computers?
No, just
All right.
investigation.
It's all computers. It's super science shit. They don't have here's the bill of
Lading.
Yeah, bill of lading for your space rocket. Like they would just put that.
Well, that is just poor materials control.
Well, it would be digitized. They wouldn't print out a piece of paper for it.
Well, I was thinking even
don't
just
pack it in straw.
I was thinking even just a simple display that would still be on that might have that. Just a display.
It's not on.
The auditors are going to have something to say.
It's not on, so you're going to have to use computers to check it out.
When
You
the
don't have
government gets
skill.
up here.
I am good at computers.
Yeah.
Some part of me is.
Yeah.
if he's
Figure out how
still
to
if he's
go
still
straight.
there. So
Deep down.
all right. I'll go down there. I'll go down the hole to see if I can find Trey. Since
So you're going down the corridor.
Yes, the corridor,
All right,
so-
yeah, it's
Yeah, I didn't go out into space.
and it looks
2/3 of me know that going into space is bad.
That's true. So you're there.
That could
So
be
Saul
your rule.
and
Yeah.
Is that a 2/3?
2/3 know something, I know it.
so Saul and Vincent are going down the corridor. The PA crackles back on.
True democracy.
The PA crackles back on. A woman
After the
answers.
kid
this
majority.
time. Hello.
the override veto.
I am Agent. I am Agent Elizabeth with the Ideal. I am a liaison for unregistered superhumans. Our
Swan
sensors are
fringes.
registering nanotech active. We're working on this Dr. Clinton. We know he's in our records. He sent you to some sort of place. What was it? Or so do you tell her?
Swan is cringing a bit and starting to edge towards the painting again because
Yeah.
he heard the word ideal.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh no. And Ivan's going to calm down real quick. I don't know nothing. I just got sent somewhere, okay?
Where were you sent?
A building.
Did the building have a name?
Do I look like I read every building name to you?
So,
Are you?
look, we're trying to figure out how you got on the moon, okay? Do you know how... Can you get back?
Walked into what looked like a freaky porta potty on the wall, and now I'm here.
Okay, we're looking... Like, they kept a lot of facilities secret from their human employees, all right? I mean, there's civilians like us, so we're trying to work it out. I mean, we're getting on the security access. Don't panic, okay? We'll get you home. You won't suffocate or get irradiated as long as... well, I mean, do you have powers? Can you protect yourself in case there is a breach?
I
We are reading some superhuman powers in the area, metahuman abilities.
Swan, do I count as having powers? Well, kind of.
Yeah, there's like a...
Maybe?
Well, there's a person near you that's off the charts in nanotech technology.
Oh,
Very high pay.
Guy that walked down the hall.
You're
Even your shot, I don't know if I.
yeah.
Um.
You can stop and stay in the room or hang on.
Yeah, that's true.
That's you. Okay, so you're the cyborg. All right, let's get that voice print recognized. All right. Anyways,
Never talk to cops.
Okay.
we're not cops. Okay.
All right. Well, no. Okay. Are you aware of the legal situation on Earth right now?
So do you explain?
Yes.
Okay, so you're explaining. All right.
To save here is.
Yeah. All right. So you two are talking.
briefed?
Yeah. I mean, we only have to brief them once.
Is that like a bumper sticker material? Or?
So Jeff, what were you doing again? Yeah, you're looking
yeah.
at Spyrock because you got your nice preamp then.
Right. On to the next one.
Okay. Yeah, give me another technology check.
All right. So, just FYI, I did take Well Made for the Pocket AM.
Okay.
Giving a +1 to tech.
Okay.
5.
All right. Yeah, all right. Two things you realize. You could actually launch these rockets fairly easily. There's a couple of manual things you would have to do, but you could launch them, and they're pre-programmed to go to certain destinations. And certainly, if the ideal has been, gone for a year, those facilities, if they're still up, will probably need those supplies. And two, you also realize the people at the ideal headquarters, which you seem to remember about. Yeah, they had their own island near the Galapagos. They had their artificial island near the Galapagos Islands. That was basically their own country. Like, no, they wouldn't let inspectors on them. It was just like, fuck you. We have demigods protecting it, and it was heavily fortified. So
Fuck you!
yeah, basically. So the people at Ideal Headquarters would know what you will do with them. But you also realize how to disable the security
The
system.
telemetry.
Yeah. Well, to open them up and get the goodies if that's what you want to do. So those are the three things you figure out how to do. That's what takes you a little bit to do. So you haven't decided what to do with them yet.
Okay.
But meanwhile, you're waiting in the corridor. Yeah.
One thing. In the midst of that, is it possible to get, like, a manifest, to Aaron's earlier point, on the rest of them? So I can figure out whether
okay.
these are critical things. Like,
Sure.
if it's
Nothing else that we can
food
check
or
on.
medicine, I'll probably send them on.
Okay. Yeah. You can pull that up.
Okay.
That'll take some time.
That's it.
Yeah, and I have bureaucracy, so like.
Is there like a chase lounge in this room, or perhaps a 4-post bed with veils? Anything I could lounge on seductively?
There is actually a supply closet near you with some crates, heavily armored metal crates.
Well,
In a
those
tarp.
crates look good.
Yeah, and there
Total
are
supply.
vac suits on them. You could lounge on top of the vac suits.
I will do that.
All right.
And wait for mummies and/or my other servants to arrive.
So Saul, you show up, and you see Trey lounging oddly on the metal crates with the when one mummy stumbles out of the breach in the wall. There's a force field keeping the atmosphere in, but basically there's a big hole open up in one of the walls, revealing a moon cave past it. The one mummy is torn up rather badly, and is clutching something in its hand, and it staggers forward, arms raised towards you, towards Trey. So Saul, you see this.
Is that a friend of yours, Trey?
Who?
Is that a friend of yours, Your Majesty?
Friend. Do not be so forward.
All right.
Fetch me grape slaves. I will pay you a fair wage, and a Chrysler.
We're gonna kill Caleb for the day. I'm like,
Here's where we get all the big ones. So the mummy hand holds up a human-looking kind of skull and just holds it to you silently. Obviously, it's a mummy.
So the peasants have been put down?
The mummy shrugs.
I can speak to it in Egyptian.
Oh, okay.
I have languages.
All right, so I would imagine the mummy would be kind of. All right, so the mummy says, "Many dead, giant spider,
Oh, shit.
also jewels nearby."
Spider.
Jewels, you say?
Yes. There is also skull has memories.
Ah, yes. Good.
Mhm.
I take the skull.
All right, give me roll resolve.
Yay!
Now it's going to be 4/3.
+4.
+4. All right. You take.
Can I invoke an aspect?
You could.
I will pay a fate point to invoke nothing is as bad as middle school.
All right, so you only take one composure stress.
Okay.
There is a psychic backlash. But you surrounded it's almost
It's
like
spread thin across the ground.
yeah.
There's a lot of psychic to cover.
Yeah. So this when you touch the skull, it seemed like some sort of telepathic energy was imbued, or some sort of remnant of it was still there's some sort of charge in the skull. Probably the person, whoever this was telepathic, and it was trying to reach out to you from beyond the grave. But you're like, nah. And it was just uncomfortable, but you know.
So I got nothing from it. I just took damage.
You. Let's see here. Do you have empathy as a skill?
I do.
All right. Or let's see. Yeah, let me look at your. Sorry.
How strong is it?
Do you have something?
I have like a basic empathy skill.
Well, do you have insight? I forgot on your thing. Oh yeah, here it is.
Yeah, you got
yeah,
a
yeah.
+2.
Let's see here. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and roll.
Oh, yeah.
5.
5. All right. It's actually of a woman. A cat woman. So you get a sense that
Part of me wants to join them. The other one part's to love them.
so the cat woman
What about the trade part?
is angry.
Yeah, no, it's 2/3 majority.
Is angry. Something. There's a thought of revenge against the ideal of something they did. There's senses of, but you're not sure exactly what. But there was a civilization here on the moon, hidden in the caves of cat women, yeah. But it's still all kind of muddled. But you do get a sense you could probably. She's wanting to lead you into the ruins in order to show you more what happened.
Great Susan B. Anthony. They have destroyed Bastet's children!
Oh, God. God's teeth now.
You asked for this.
So, this is true. But yeah, there's also a fucking giant cave moon spider, so lurking somewhere in the ruins as well. And they tore your mummies up, except for the one. So, Saul, you see all this happen. Logos actually fills you in because you have guile psychic, so you can just oh yeah, here's what happened. Here's what happened.
Yeah, okay.
So you're up on the conversation. So you two can talk.
Slave, hold my cat skull.
I am not your slave, sir.
Logos catches the skull. One must be careful with the dead. Revenge is kind of the spirit thing. It's quite unpleasant to be chased after by an undead.
I think we just need to talk some things through because
Try and talk there. Big.
yeah.
All right. So you two are talking. So we'll get back
You're
together.
trying to bring a little bit of trade to the
And-
forefront. Yeah.
So that was at least base concerns through the circumstances we found ourselves here and empowered.
Okay. Look, you should just probably. So, what are you thinking of wanting to do? Are you I mean, it sounds like your civilians are in way over your head, and this is a very dangerous thing. So,
What else are we to do at this point? We're pretty much pariahs no matter what.
well, look, how about you just get? We could probably program the shuttle to take you somewhere discreet, near your place of law, and you could just go back to your civilian lives.
Until we're inevitably arrested.
I can't anymore. I pretty much.
Well,
accept-
you hear something. No, the mic cuts out again. So yeah, you can all roll in.
Two.
Okay. Yeah, there's obviously different schools of thoughts about what they should do with you, but another voice crackles on the mic a little bit. Like, okay, how about this? What are you wanting to do? The right thing? Are you wanting to help people?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Side for the group.
No, they could be. This is how they get you. This is how they're gonna say. Shut up, Bill. Okay, how about this? There's we still get like alerts whenever there's a crisis going on Earth, and right now there are wildfires in Perth, in Australia, near Perth. If you guys think you have the powers to actually help people, you could have a little tryout, and we could. Well, no. Tell them to do the other thing first. Oh shit, yeah. All right, yeah. The first thing.
Excellent dispatch.
Okay. Yeah. Well, they don't hear that, but look, there's a reactor that has been shut down in this base. So if you could turn that back on, that would help us get more control over our satellites and help us all out. Okay.
To actually,
Is that a success or not?
then it's a success, but it's just a two. So I'm trying to think if I can pump it for. No, I'll let that go. So
All right. They seem to be truthful. They want you to turn the reactor on, right? And it will help them. I mean, look, we'll give you instructions. Instructions. Well, even if you don't have the right abilities to do this, we can authorize you to. We have some emergency cache of boost patches you could use. These will give you temporary powers that should be able to let you figure this out really quickly, and it would really help us out.
I can't speak for everybody. We need a consensus first. So let me find my.
Okay.
Oh, God.
With that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So although just looking at you. Where's the off button?
Bing.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, well, we'll call. Yeah, I was like, okay. So, what are we thinking?
Hold on. I confer with Swan very briefly. I won't do the voice anymore. All right.
That's fine. It's fine.
I'll confer with Swan very briefly and ask, because I don't know what he'll know,
Sure.
but people in the painting did refer to Catwoman on the Moon. I didn't hear that part, but
Sure.
I do remember that. Giant spiders, whatever. But were there any caches of their old gadgets up here? Which would be unmarked by the ideal. Possibly.
Well, Lavender, you said, oh no, well,
I stole the moon once.
we no,
It was a bit to get out of orbit. Spawn, not the lavender coyote.
the problem. No, the
The
Catwomen
moon
are all
hostage.
gone. Like the ideal
All dead.
took, yeah,
The ideal killed them?
well, no one knows for
Right.
sure.
Never trust the government.
The ideal aren't the government, kid. Like,
Hard.
well, no, they're at war. Well, they like the government let like they
Fine. They're rent-a-cops. Anyhow.
Okay, it's really complicated. But look, the point is that they sent out one of their really guys, the Hot Water. You ever hear of him?
I wouldn't pay attention.
He was the underwater hero. No one paid attention to him. And there's a reason why he was. It's because he wasn't real social, and he didn't have many villains, reoccurring villains, because they just all had all the moisture in their bodies evaporated out. They sent him to deal with the Catwomen on the Moon. So I'd be real surprised if there were any of them left.
Okay.
But I would imagine if there's any of them left around, the ideal wouldn't want, especially what's left. If you're telling me the heroes are gone just through civilians, they really wouldn't have proof of some atrocity or whatever. Does that really give the government reason to like open up all your facilities, give us all your tech and shit?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's go find the other people real quick.
All right. So the three of you are heading to the.
I was getting the manifests. On
Okay,
the
yeah.
Yes.
So you get the manifest of the documents. Give me one more technology check to figure out what's useful and what's not.
4.
Okay. There's a mixture of. It's actually not. It's mostly technological components. You realize any deep space base would have the ability to make food and water.
Yeah.
So there are a couple of food. There are a couple of food items like rare delicacies and stuff like that, but it's mostly technological components. So it's basically each rocket has 20 loot in it, so it's up to 120 loot. But this is all stuff that's probably useful for keeping their fabricators running or something like that.
Ethics.
Yeah.
All right.
Aesthetics?
There's nothing you can get that wouldn't cause pain somewhere
I'm
else.
so sorry,
Right.
Caleb. I didn't knock anything over.
Told you to
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay. For each of the receiving locations, can I?
Oh, to figure out where they
see
are.
it? I thought
There's
from-
just coordinates in space. Like they don't have, and they have like
Okay.
ID numbers. So like it's
All
not
right.
like
So I
go to
couldn't,
Mars.
What I would like to do
Yeah.
is try to see if I can see a recent communication inbound from each of those locations, because obviously, if they
Okay.
died
to
out
see-
of one of them,
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to send stuff there. But if
Yeah.
they're
If they're all dead,
right,
why
I
send
mean,
it to it?
Yeah,
A bunch of corpses floating in space. All right.
exactly.
All right.
But for any that there is some recent communication, then I'll go ahead and
Resupply
send
them.
that on.
All right.
because-
All right. So you start working on that, trying to figure it out.
Opportunist, but not total dick.
I will come back with Dr. Saul in tow.
Okay. So you guys, the four of you, meet up.
Yeah.
While,
Seket has invaded Koshu's kingdom and violated the autonomy of Bath's duly elected leaders. As such, we must slay them. I shall give you 1 wood nickel for every spider scalp you collect. Go, my troops!
Saul, cray translation, please.
He feels that something has happened that is relevant between the Catwoman and the spider monsters that are native to the moon. And that that there are jewels and wonderful things there, and that he wants to find out more.
oh yeah, moon spiders.
what-
they're
what-
terrible.
Yeah. How do you take care of this, by the way? You
Wait,
can't
wait,
experience
whoa,
spiders.
moon spiders.
Yeah. Big as a horse.
Yeah. What was a good
You
effective
need
way
at
of
least
taking them down?
4 men to stab
Yeah.
them.
You need at least 4. That's a
Bare
good number.
minimum 4 men.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we could.
You actually need 1 more to act.
The
as
thing is, the
screen
longer they'll have to
reader.
run, the more they mutate. So it might not even be a spider anymore.
So it could be like the Thing or something.
Yeah, they're kind of like thingish.
Okay.
Okay, so we have the possibility of mutated moon spiders. We have
And the
ideal.
psychic remnants of a bunch of psychic Catwomen.
Oh yeah, there's a mummy
Angry.
holding a skull.
Actually, notice. I'm not holding it, but I'm going to use my energy projection. Notice to see if
Okay.
anything weird is coming off of it. So.
Okay. Do you have what was your roll?
It was 1. So
It's a success, Harry. Don't be like.
no, I have negatives. It's basically
Oh,
went out
okay.
zeros because it was.
Well, it's a superhuman tier, so
Oh.
you still
Get
and
it.
it's mundane. It's human, but it's near human. It's not. It's actually physiological.
Widow
difference.
peak bones.
Well, there's little
odd.
fangs.
So
The
why,
skull
why are you holding a skull to me, or the mummy? Like why?
it speaks in ancient Egyptian in a raspy voice.
Translation: You're.
That is the craziest moon speak.
Do you not want to show your servants what has transpired?
They are simple.
Oh,
Unlike you.
oh, thank you. You are too.
You
quiet.
shall be given light duty
Oh,
in eternity.
Grief.
isn't this
On
a
my
challenge?
lands.
He's also talking in Egyptian,
Yeah.
mind you.
Oh, good God! Grab it.
All right, make
I,
your thought
however, am
check.
psychic. You know all.
I'm just going. Man, Trey, you gotta get this together.
Oh, damn! 5.
Okay. But that's a mundane tier, right?
Yes.
4 plus 4, 8. So 8 minus 5, 3s.
So
So yeah, you mark off 3 stress.
You could just check
Composure.
off the 3 box.
yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Thankfully, I have a full box too. So
Yeah, you get a backlash of psychic energy. and visions of an ancient civilization in ruin, and gold and jewels.
Can I
Do you
take
want a
back?
fate point?
Golden
Yes.
armor.
So actually, I did one because I already had.
All
one,
right,
so-
you get a fate point. You're overcome with gold fever. There's gold in them Tharmoon caves. You immediately.
No, actually, take it back. I'm not going to.
Too late.
No,
Do
I
that.
don't want to. I don't want to go.
No, that's
That's what.
Sorry, never mind.
That's what the fate system does.
Never mind.
Open the floodgates.
Never.
All right,
choices.
you have a fate point. You head out. You go to the moon. You go to the breach. You realize, there's no atmosphere. You start calming down, but then you see a vac suit in the supply closet. Why is it draped out like as though the crates were like a couch?
Don't care.
Whatever. You start putting them on.
Don't care.
Put on a vac suit. All right.
See, this one has learned his place.
I'm your doctor. Physician.
Why does this one talk so much?
You'll want to speak.
All right. So the correct
Look, he serves his queen as he should.
Fuck you, got mine!
He's off to go get riches to support the war effort.
Hey, Trey. I'm not
Should
Trey.
all
the
follow
mummy
his
holds up the
noble
skull to the rest of
example.
you.
I ain't fucking.
Did I
touching
piggyback
that thing. I
what
saw
you
what
saw?
happened.
Because I'm still.
Oh yeah. No, you've seen there's basically the same vision. It was just he was affected more.
Look over to Hey Swan.
What is the texture of the vac suit like? If I were at, say, like a Bed Bath & Beyond, what would the thread count of a vac suit?
Is it Egyptian cotton?
It is at least 600 thread count, Egyptian cotton.
Oh my. Such textiles.
How is it retaining atmosphere? Sorry, it breathes. Sorry.
Nano.
I will
carbon
put on a vac
nanotubes.
suit, for it is the
Yeah.
finest of silks.
Yeah.
The finest silks that are available.
Yeah, it's the finest of linen. It's explicitly not silk.
So yeah, you.
I don't understand synthetic fabrics, man.
No, we've named two natural textiles. Silk comes from moths, cotton comes from cotton plants.
But like, if it's made of like Under Armour shit, I'm not gonna know that it's like
Fair.
made from petrochemicals.
Fair.
All right, so you're heading into the moon.
At least
cave.
1/3 of me is.
The voice of the PA system crackles back on. Okay, look, is anybody really going to do the reactor thing? It would really help us. It would be really helping the ideal.
What reactor thing?
Okay, so it starts explaining to you. We need you to turn on a reactor that's been shut down. We just have to do some simple maintenance tasks that have to be manually done in order to reactivate it. And we'll even give you 2 boost patches to help you with the job.
Sure.
Okay?
Since obviously I can't get Trey to sit on a couch long enough for me to figure out what's wrong.
You
Yeah.
could get him to recline languidly on a couch.
But he's not going to be very receptive at that.
At least not for a
So
while.
I've seen Trey suiting up to go out.
Yeah.
I've just seen Vincent flip the fuck out, suit up, and start running. Swan. Cat ladies. Were they loaded?
Well, yeah. Quite a bit. The
Wanna
gold
score
and
something?
jewels and stuff like that.
Want to score something up? Fight a spider
Oh.
for time's sake?
Yeah. Yeah. Why did I stay in that pocket paradise, pocket universe that was magically designed to be a paradise for me? This is better.
I have ridden the
I
moon
get to fight moon
spider.
spiders.
Should we just leave the painting behind? Or, I mean, is everybody else happy in there?
Yeah, they're fine. The painting's indestructible.
All right, cool.
It can only be destroyed in a certain fashion.
Let's suit up.
Yeah,
At
or
some
throw it
point,
in a
he'll be
black
just about
hole.
the cut of
At least
whatever
that's what
we
he
have.
said, but there's no black holes nearby. I hope.
Yeah, we'll burn that when we get to it.
Yeah.
Find out the reactor is a singularity reactor.
So yeah,
Cash money.
All right, so you're suiting up.
Suiting up to go.
Let's see here, Jeff. You figure out the manifest.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Yeah.
In technology roll. 1 last roll. Yeah,
5.
5. The Mars base is certainly active. Numerous rolls, but it looks like communication array. It sounds like they're getting partial or damaged. So 3 of them, it looks like 3 of the rockets are headed towards Martian facilities or
Okay.
near Mars in the Mars system.
Food.
But 3 of
That's the
them,
sound
2 of
of
them look
rockets.
like. One of them is definitely gone silent, but 2 of them look like the array.
Guys, get the rocket open.
The communication arrays have gotten damaged somehow. So, like partial scrambled signals.
Do you want to figure out what that is? It could be the aliens.
And that's as far as you can get because you have no access. You're using basic user level. Everything else you'd have to hack, and you'd be at a they would give it a +4 to their roll because it's at superhuman defense, and you're got a mundane skill level. So
Okay.
and if you fail skill roll, you'll be locked out entirely.
Right. Well, then
So-
I'll just take the 1.
All right, that's
and
20
send
loot
all
worth
the
of
rest
stuff. All right.
on. Okay.
Uh,
So my next objective will
Yeah.
be that database that we're supposed to get into and stop being not people.
yep.
Can I?
He's on
do
Earth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I narrow it down because that's kind of big?
No, it's the ISD server, which has
is where?
It's on Earth. There you have an internet address for it. You don't have a physical address for it.
Right. I was hoping that since I was staring at a terminal on the Ideals network, I might be able.
It's a private network. It's only connected to Ideal Systems, not the internet. So you cannot
Okay,
access.
so
It's only
the
connected to their
IDS is
D-
not technically.
It's on Earth. It was meant to be a liaison system between the Ideal and the government. So it was a separate
So we
entire.
can't
network.
remote hack it from here.
I wasn't wanting to do that. I'm just trying to find what its physical location is.
Oh, okay. You cannot. Well, yeah, you don't have any way to figure that out.
Okay.
Because you're not connected to the internet. You're only connected to their deep space system.
I just thought maybe
Yeah.
the Ideals network would have a record.
You'd have to hack
of
access
where
to
that-
it.
Okay.
Yeah. You could ask the people on the comm network to tell you where it is. They probably would know.
All right, I'll actually I'll take care of your reactor.
Okay.
If you'll get me access to the IDS database.
Okay. They're like, oh, so you can be normal people again and protect your other people? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay, yeah, we'll accept that. That's certainly. You're not. I mean, we'll be monitoring too. So don't do anything funny or anything to profit yourself. This is about doing the right thing.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So okay. All right. We'll get you that information. Here's the 2 boost patches. They'll help you understand the instructions. So at least use the red patch. That will increase your intellect for the next 6 hours. Give you a better understanding of the technological systems. And then the blue patch will let you use that more of an emergency. That'll let you create temporary energy constructs to help you maneuver certain machinery. You may, So you can only use 1 patch at a time. So you probably need
Hey,
one other person.
Saul, you in on this?
I already said I was.
Okay.
Here, have a blue thing.
Okay.
So you're taking the energy construct
How
patch.
does this headdress work?
Um,
One of my slaves is screaming,
very-
will die if
I will
I don't wear
very-
it. Is the president coming to visit?
I will very quickly reach over and assist Trey with the helmet.
All right.
So
You're
gonna be rich. I'm gonna be able to help everyone I want to. I can take my time.
enemy detected. And that kind of snaps you out of that. And as you stop and you look, you realize you've run for quite a bit of ways. It's pitch black aside from your lights, from your suit. As you see, you're in a large chamber. There looks like somewhat like Greek columns built into the walls. It's opening up into some sort of temple or larger building. There's a bit of light up ahead. You can go ahead and roll energy protection for your alertness.
Can do.
Or notice.
Yeah. No. 0.
0. But it's at superhuman tier, so you get something. Let's see here. So what you get is that there's actually quite a bit of valuable material around here. There are bits of jewelry in the dirt that you can pick up. You pick up a fine platinum necklace. Inlaid with gold and jewels and things. There's just bits and stuff like that all around. You also start noticing the skeletons of women. You can tell they're adult, near human
Are they
women.
creepy, scary skeletons?
They are creepy.
Too spoopy.
So you're looking at them, and you can tell actually the bones look like all the moisture's been drawn out of them. At least some parts of them. So you're examining that. When it detects, there's sort of a motion sensor, a warning. Cannot pinpoint location.
Oh.
So you're looking around, I guess. What do you do? Do you go further in? Do you stop? Do you?
I'm coming to join him.
I know.
As are we.
Yeah, I realize just.
I'm not walking.
Damn it, just
Yeah.
Being carried
see if
on
I can
house.
see if I can hit a calm. Is
Roll
there?
a 5 for it.
Okay.
Really
Well,
happy about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit a calm.
Can't hit you right on that.
Find a calm on here.
okay.
Just
You
look
look.
on the heads up on the wrist display.
Do you have technology as a skill?
No.
You don't know how this works.
I can't even get a base roll just for one button that would be just a comm or channel. That's a little bit.
Oh wait, no, untrained power skill check. I'm giving you a fate point. As you look on there, you start getting nervous and alert, and you just accidentally discharge your energy beam.
Actually, you can't do it on that one. That's only on my shielding.
No, you're both. Oh, okay. You fully paid that one off.
Yeah, I paid off projection show. Shield
Okay,
is
your force field turns on.
blocking a signal. So
No, it's just it just turns on. You look. You don't even notice it first as you're realizing that.
what? Oh, damn it!
And you look around and you see the spiders in your force field. So you get a fate point.
How soon are we going to learn to hate those words?
So you can try to. So yeah, you get a fate point. He does. Let's see here. 6 physical stress.
Shit.
How
You
much?
can take consequences.
Yeah, you can take consequences.
All right. Well, that's inside. It's inside the shield, correct?
Yes, you cannot use it to dodge or to block because yeah,
It's inside the shield.
it's inside the shield.
All right. So let's see.
So remember, yeah, each one is worth 1, 2. Like the first one's worth 1 point. The second one's worth 2 points. Worth 3
3
points.
points. I don't have any extras unless I'm using the shield. So so I can take 3.
Well, do you have stress capacity as a thing?
only on the shield? So
Okay, well that will give you armor too. Well, yeah, you can't. You don't get that.
yeah, the stress capacity health, but I won't get it
just said he didn't.
because it's inside the shield.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, you're taking 6 stress, so you could be knocked out for the fight, or you could take a consequence.
So I will take a consequence on
What
that.
kind of
So,
consequence?
let's see.
Must be a dick going through everything he just told Aaron he can't use.
Yeah.
That thing I just said, can't use that. Not this one either. That one? No, that would have been nice.
Well, how much stress are you going to be? How many are you just taking as physical stress?
4, 5. Yeah, I'll just be out of the fight. So if I take this, if I take 2 boxes as a minor consequence, so I can.
You'll still have at least 1 stress.
Yeah, I'll just have 1 stress.
So a minor consequence. Okay. Helmet's cracked. Yeah. Okay. So it knocks you back. Your helmet cracks on the ground. And your force field drops, so you can reform it as your next action.
Okay.
But up ahead, you two. Actually, you get 5 on your palanquin.
Yeah.
Okay. That means you're moving superhumanly fast, as fast as you want. By the way. So the other mummy. Litter bearers up here in their golden palanquin, and they charge ahead. You see the spider. Are you going to ram it, or are you just going to stop before?
I will leap majestically off my palanquin and stab it with a sword.
All right, go ahead and give a roll on attack roll.
So with superhuman, that gives it an automatic plus.
It said superhuman. It has superhuman resist damage,
okay,
so
so
it evens out.
I've got with that I've got a 1, but I also have a +2 for +2 damage down.
Okay. So
From By the Book American.
all right. So it rolled a 3. So because it has plus.
Also, I'm now wearing tons of jewelry outside of my spacesuit.
Yeah.
It
It's
just appears.
Yeah, no, you're very blinged out. So it rolled a 3 on its defense, and you got a 3.
Yes.
So you hit it, and the Soul Kolpesh bounces off of it. It's thick armored hide. It's a 4-man job. So yeah. So it rears back. It hisses at you. Of course, you can't hear because there's no atmosphere. But it's there. So you're engaged in deadly combat. You're running up behind
On our
it.
way, just boing.
Yeah. Yeah. You're just doing actual moonwalking.
It's kind of fun.
You can't talk to each other yet because none of you have technology. Oh, you do?
Yes.
All right, you can figure it out. Yeah, give me a technology roll.
I have computers.
Okay, you could figure it out too.
My total tech is 2, but
That's a success.
Yeah, so
Stop being
I'm
so
so
disappointed at a success.
I roll a critical fail on computers.
All right. You can talk.
I'm going to patch us all in.
All right.
TACnet.
Yep.
That can be your action.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and just say,
All right.
all right.
So you can you activate the other people's radios as well. So
Just I'll start jacking into the system.
all right. So that's your action.
I don't know.
The Lavender Swan is like, oh, oof, looks like the I don't know who that is. The Egyptian person,
Captain Cairo.
Captain Cairo. Okay, is fighting the Moon Spider. Ooh, boy, if I had a ray gun.
You want to make fun of it, or?
Well,
I had a ray gun for every time.
so we'll get back in combat next round. So Jeff and Saul, you head to the reactor room.
Yep.
There are big radiation warning symbols on the doors, but the who is it? Pete is on the radio on the comm system. He's like, all right, punch in 1138 as the security code. All right. So the first one is actually for you. Do you have computers or technology? Oh yeah, you roll technology. Yeah.
Computers with technology.
Roll technology.
Funny man, Ross.
It's now at superhuman tier.
Right. So first off, I gave you red patch. So
Yeah, you're now superhumanly smart.
all right.
Your mind floods with all kinds of scientific and technical
I
knowledge.
know everything.
Oh, you got exposed to direct sunlight.
Well, it's easy on the moon. That's still a 4.
4. All right. So the door opens up and there's a control panel nearby, and you start programming it. The thing is, the next part is you realize you have to move a bunch of cylinders from the central spoke into coolant chambers. So you have to physically align, move heavy machinery around. But you have energy constructs. So do you have resolve as a skill?
I do.
You can make a resolve check to create mind energy constructs and Green Lantern this shit.
All right.
You need at least a 2.
And since I'm using the patch, that's superhuman tier.
Yes.
So it's already at a +2.
Well, no, it says superhuman tier difficulty.
Oh, okay.
So it evens out because you're moving a lot of it.
I'm right at 2.
All right. You start. So you two are still working around. There's a lot of. Everything's red by the like the emergency red lights. There's steam venting. Yeah.
Logos is cackling madly.
Or does it sound more like a guinea pig?
No, definitely the first one. Think more like aliens.
Oh.
So.
And Jonesy's sitting there watching you out from under the shadows.
Yeah. So you two were working on that. So round 2, you go first because you have initiative physical superhuman tier. So
Yep.
your combat sense warning.
Yeah, I am going to go ahead and raise my shield to around the suit in order to reestablish.
Okay, well you can use that as a defensive action. You can still attack and block in the same turn.
So I'll do that, and I'm going to be invoking Aspect Photonic Defender to blast the hell out of that thing.
Okay.
So yes, hopefully. All right, so that's going to be 4 total with the bonuses. So
You had
Invoking.
a 1. Oh, you're invoking.
with one of my fate points. So
Okay.
4. And superhuman.
Let's see here. He had a 1, so you got a 4, so you inflict 3 stress on him. So he only has the 1 and the 2 left. But now you remember your thing had charges on it, so
But this is the first time I've used the ability, so
yeah. So yeah, it's 1 charge before you have to eat a full meal. So you're hungry. You're incredibly hungry now. Caloric food bank nearing empty. Recharge. You realize, if you fire again, it's going to physically hurt you as you burn off fat cells and whatnot.
realize I'm just going to get a bandolier of power bars in the future.
Basically. So that was your action. So you inflicted 3 stress on it. It just has the 1 and the 2 left. You can go next, I guess. Soul co-passion.
So that is a +2.
Okay. Let's see. And roll the -1. So you.
So that would be an additional 2 damage.
Yeah, 2 damage. It's down to 1 stress. So it only has 1. It's 3 basic stress. So you look. Levin's like, all right, kid, what do you want to do? Like,
If I flail like an idiot, can you get that a finishing blow on this thing?
Land right on it.
With a heavy object?
we can make sure it doesn't hurt anybody else. We could trip it up at least.
All right, let's just
I'm not.
lock it down.
All right, go ahead and make an attack.
Grab its front claws. And just start
Yeah,
I'm flailing on the. I'm flailing on the moon.
yeah, flail around like an idiot.
All right.
Flailing on the
If only you have a
plus 3.
chainsaw.
Plus 3.
All right. So what status effect do you want? Do you want to trip it up so it can't attack, or do you want to make it more vulnerable to someone else's attack?
I'm going to make it extremely vulnerable to an attack, I guess.
Okay. So he runs in and wrestles with it, exposing its rear abdomen to who?
Who looks like they're most likely to get an attack? Oh, you know what? Right towards what did we settle on for? You're just actual American. Direct towards American Pharaoh.
Okay.
Exactly like
so, but it's going to attack you now. So
I know.
it will roll with a +2. So you need to dodge with artifact. You can use haphazard fighting to dodge.
Okay, cool. Actually,
Oh, you're going to need to because it rolls a 5.
that did not work well. I got a 3 again.
All right. So that's 2 stress.
All right.
You're getting battered about. It actually really hurts.
Fucking God damn it! No! I hate moon spiders!
Yeah, no one likes them. There's a reason they're extinct, kid. You're doing good.
They're not extinct, Swan! I'm fighting one right now!
I know. Well, all right. It's a figure of speech. They're near extinct. Make them extinct again.
Moon spider's extinct again.
So since you have he's giving you a +2 bonus on your attack, so you can go ahead and roll. Uh-oh.
I did another +2.
Unfortunately, he rolls a +3, so it's 4. So you can attack as well.
Wait, is that with the bonus that Sean gave?
Is that with a +2?
Yes, because then I
Okay.
got +3.
Yeah.
And then I minus out. So
All right, and I did have a question because it says
I do,
yeah, you
I do
have
2
to-
additional damage.
well, no, I
but
You have
I
to
didn't
hit.
hit.
I still have 1 stress box left. So would I just pass out after I use the ability?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 shot it.
Yeah, automate this shit.
Oh wow.
We're just damn it.
It's coming with me. Ah!
So we're gonna do that, and yeah, I'm gonna.
It's only got 1 stress. You just have to inflict 1 point of damage.
Right.
Oh shit. So
Nice.
yeah, Dane's right behind you. So. All right.
Aaron threw dice on the table. Drink. It's for the listeners, Aaron.
Here is the mind.
Actually, I still have a fate point. I
Sure.
can evoke last ditch effort.
Yeah.
So,
All right, yeah.
Aspect last ditch effort. So.
I'd like-
So at least I'll go to a 1.
yeah, that'll inflict 1 point of damage. Well, actually, in each roll. So. Yeah, roll the -2s.
And I pass out. Just,
So the moon spider is cut in twain with the energy blast.
Since it's lightweight on the moon, I fling the upper half away.
All right.
So question though, does my shield go down because I passed out?
Yep.
Then my suit is still leaking atmosphere.
Yep.
Do we have anything to like?
Do you have duct tape?
That's what I'm saying. Jerry rig this. Or?
Do you have technology?
Yes.
All right. Go and give me a roll.
I have the technology. I still get 2.
All right. You get 2. Yeah, you can patch it. You put a bunch of duct tape on it.
Yeah.
Hope for the best.
Yeah.
What's wrong with this one?
His mask is damaged.
The scorpion didn't even have a tail. I've killed larger things as they crawled out of my skin in Leary's sensory deprivation tank.
This was weak. All right. So,
Hate you all.
all right.
So
I'm going to get the mummies to start picking up all this gold and jewelry.
Oh, yeah.
and about
Start grabbing the
collect.
first I can.
should we collect the remains of the dead as well?
Yes.
Add cat women to your mummies.
All right.
Best would be
All right.
cross with
Is
me.
there any kind of camera sort of device, video capture of any sort in the helmet?
If you spend a fate point, there definitely would be.
I'm going to spend a fate point.
All right. There definitely is.
I'm getting photographic evidence.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm still a crafty criminal. I'm gonna want to. It's blackmail material for the ideal. Fuck,
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
I
never.
I just grew up here.
Evidence that there's a lost civilization on the moon, and the Ideal never mentioned it, and they're clearly dead. So the Ideal must have killed them. So
QED.
well, that's how it could be read from certain propagandists. So
That's who would want to buy it.
Yep, exactly.
It's worth loot.
Certain propagandists within the party.
Yeah.
What are
So
you talking about?
while the three of you,
My idea will be better than the previous one.
Jeff, go ahead and give me an alertness check.
Is it going to be the best ideal?
It'll be the best ideal.
Do you have alertness?
And we're gonna
I don't.
make the old ideal pay for it.
Give me a technology
Space
check
ball?
then.
Yeah.
Okay, that I can do. 4.
Okay, you realize the last part is essentially you have to. There's a certain sequence in order to kickstart the reactor. It has to be done with precise timing, and you don't have the right reflexes for it. And so, well,
You want to bet?
well, you could try and do well. You could try and hack it and program it in, or two. Okay.
Did you used to play a lot of rhythm games?
What? I'm cranking it up, yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Well, what skill do you have? Like alertness is the DDR skill for it.
okay, but I'm going to, like, crank up the dubstep.
Oh, use
Dude,
a okay.
yeah.
All right, go and give me. Yeah, there's a plug-in for aesthetics. So,
Really? In the moon base, there's an outlet?
The moon wall socket.
well, with your superhuman technology,
5.
All right. All
Running a
right.
lot of power scripts, actually. It is not up to code.
No, it's a set couple plug, so
No, because he's super. Like he can jury rig something as a scientist or a super scientist with his genius patch now.
Yep.
He works for Apple in the Genius Bar. No, he easily gets it working.
Superpower strip.
Supervisor? So yes, so you managed to activate it.
Okay.
And everything's charging up.
Awesome.
So
Hopefully.
yeah, hopefully. You realize though this kind you could actually try and hack the security system. You wanted to figure out what this reactor actually did or what it was for, what it was tied into.
Or I could spend my time able to hack things
Yeah.
to hack other important things.
Yes, that's true. What do you want to do?
I want to go back to the terminal, communicate very nicely with the people that I have their reactor back on, and
Okay.
then once they're done, start trying to see if I can find a way into the IDS database
Okay.
from here.
What about you, Saul?
So is my variable? Can I figure out what this reactor's for?
It's still the same scene. You still have the telepathy going.
Okay.
Once you leave the place.
But I still have one more thing on variable, right?
Actually, no. I'd say it's been a new scene. Like you went into the reactor, that was a new scene.
Right.
So yeah, you could ask Logos to figure it out.
Yeah, Logos, let's figure out what's this reactor and why did the Ideal really want it on?
All right, give me a roll.
What am I rolling?
It's +0.
Okay. Oh, I'm rolling Logos.
Yeah.
We're not very good.
2.
Yeah, but it's superhuman tier, and he can attack on. So he uses examine plus psychic plus any roll
Right.
essentially, which will use up all 4 points. But he looks into it, he's like, oh, that's very interesting. This is actually. There was an ideal hero named Paraton, the Paradox Photon. He was made of a living energy being, and this reactor is the one that.
He could have been Phodox.
Photox.
oh
Yeah, I chose Paraton instead of Photox. Weirdly enough.
Good choice.
So
Good choice.
this is the very reactor that actually, I guess, created him. I'm not sure. I never met it. I don't know what gender it preferred to use. But they brought it here, and you just did the same sequence that created it in existence, bringing it into existence. So they're creating a new Paraton.
Can I get a fourth personality up in here?
Swiper, no
So
swipe.
wait, how, they're just gonna
It's a party in
manufacture
Trey's
that
head and
nothingness,
everyone's
or did the
invited.
Are you
original-
trying to catch them all?
Well, I'm not so much in science,
energy,
but apparently
is what I have for to take that from me.
that it had up till about a year. It regularly copied its memories into the database here, so it'll be like a year or 2 out of date.
Oh, so we just restored him from backup. I'm not there. I'm
Yeah.
just commenting.
No, we just created a new sleeve for him for
Yeah.
backup to be loaded into. Do I want Better not.
Oh yes, quite the quandary. You could still screw it up right now. I can tell you how to. Well, the energy's mounting, so it has to go somewhere. I mean, you could either blow up
That's
the facility.
what she said.
Oh. There are. Yeah, where would you want the energy to go? Would you want it to be created? Yes. Let's talk about this. I'm very interested in your reaction. Perhaps we could just. You could target it as a weapon. We could, in fact, those noisy, those do-gooders. We could just get rid of them, blow up the ideal headquarters with an orbital strike. No,
No, I don't.
Is there any particular countries you don't like?
Do I have to? I'm probably.
We could, I guess, shoot it into space harmlessly.
Could I?
There's somebody who
Could I create a series
And
of
so do invasion.
batteries that can be sold or used?
You'd have to have him to help you. I'm not. I understand. I can copy. I can understand what's happened here. Object reading, psychometry. But I can't create things that have not existed before. Oh, at least currently.
But is the theory?
Get him to help you.
Is the theoretical physics in place for that exist?
Possibly. I don't know. He's the one. He's a scientist. I'm not. At least for now.
Jeff.
Beep boop.
Anyways, thank you so much for activating the reactor. So, yeah, here's access to the IDS server. So go ahead and give me one computer check if you have it.
Okay. Is that boosted courtesy of
Yeah,
patch?
it is.
Neat. 4.
Okay. Yep. You're all now legally human again.
Hooray!
And no one will know
finally
the difference.
cleaned up the dog poop from the
One last
session.
question.
Yeah.
Could I harness that energy for myself?
You're quite ambitious. Of course, I'm okay with that. Whatever decision you make. But yes, you should ask him.
Okay.
By the by,
Yeah.
I'm subtly tweaking the music a little bit
Okay.
for trust.
For trust, this place isn't wired for sound, so the people in the ideal headquarters will not be able to benefit from it. But the people
I know.
here will.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a roll for aesthetic.
8.
Holy shit! All right, new scene aspect. Cooperation is great.
No, trust.
Trust is
Trust in me.
Cooperation.
Yeah. Trust.
No, it's a vaporwave remix of Ka singing "Trust in Me."
Yeah, that's.
Fair enough.
I like it.
So yeah, you two are
That would be
working on
fucking
that.
creepy slowed down. Yeah.
So back in the
They're
moon
gonna take
room,
the Charlotte Johansson mix they did in that, and then merge it with the 182 guy.
there's three things of loot. There are some jewels. There is a big stone tablet with the ancient moon runes of the cat women.
Taking all that.
Yeah, and then of course the skeletons.
I'm grabbing what I can, but not.
Just load the palanquin up.
Yeah.
I get something of that because I have blasted that out.
One of the mummies just picks you up.
Throws him on the palanquin.
Yeah.
He's part of the loot. The mummies don't care.
Yeah.
Another dead slave for the pile.
Back in the pile.
So you wake up. Barry, you can't see. Give me a resolve check.
Oh, thank God, that was good.
I have to use extra K.
Yes, 4.
4. Okay, you do.
Actually, with my notes, can I see that there are at least energy patterns outside of what's blocking my vision?
No, you just realized that there's duct tape blocking your view, and then or space duct tape.
What happened?
And then you're buried in gold and jewels.
It's on top of me.
Yeah, they put you on the palanquin.
Sorry, Vincent. We patched up your mask as well as possible, but now the space mummies are these regular mummies or space mummies. Where did they come from?
I can barely move. Can somebody get this off me?
I'm grabbing stuff, man.
Yeah. The mummies keep dumping stuff on the palanquin.
Can I hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're patched in.
Oh, you're alive!
Yes, get this off of me.
You can start moving around again. You just.
What? I've stacked it so well.
Barely. 'Cause
Can't you wait till we get back to my pyramid?
No.
The mummy.
God. Stop it.
All right.
It's not.
I don't know, it's kind of an
do I just gain 1 composure back from that, or
No, you don't get any. Yeah, your stress resets.
Yeah.
Your physical stress resets.
to the 3 or just the
to your normal value.
You still have 1 composure always gone.
Yeah, your 1 composure is always gone
Spent.
Yeah.
until you pay off all your powers. That's just because you're understrung.
Okay. So.
You all load up and come back. There are more ruins, but they seem to have been
I come back
caved in.
instantly with space power.
Yeah, it's very fast. Yeah,
Oh wait, I thought
it's
that
not
was- I thought
teleporting;
that
it
was-
just moves at superhuman
Not
speed.
bouncing, just able to carry more because...
Relativistically,
Yeah.
you experience a luxurious ride back, but in objective time, it's instantaneous.
It's like this wizard of speed and time, except on a palanquin. They're very fast mummies when they're carrying you.
I sit atop the pile of gold and
Yeah.
corpses, reading the Book of America.
Do we have
As a
it?
true American should.
All right. Where are we at? What's going on?
All right, so you're back in the hangar.
On the corpses
Everyone's
of
met up
oppressed
now.
people and all of
Crack
their
helmet
treasure.
goes away.
Yeah, it's a minor consequence.
After killing their wildlife.
Yes.
Don't forget.
So, there were more ruins, but they were closed off. It would take time to excavate them to get further into the
And more spiders.
Can I
that.
temporarily
Probably more
sidetrack if there are any caches of old school like ray guns or anything like that?
There are 2 other places you haven't checked out.
Ross lets us resolve that scene before they get back.
You two were actually talking about it because you have a lot of sciencey techno babble to talk to each other. So they get back about once you fully explain the concept of Paraton to him, and he, you realize, he definitely cannot absorb the power of Paraton because he's organic and it's a living energy being, and he would just cause him to explode.
So
What about
you're
nanites
saying
that are
we
actually
could
holding
feed
energy?
it to your Faust friend.
He's magical. You don't know how, living.
Or
Why
nano,
do I
or
keep thinking he's technological?
or nanotech that's processing energy blasts.
If I roll superhuman wealth using a power,
Yeah.
and I get a +6, can I give that to Aaron?
Give what to Aaron?
Give him a bunch of gold and jewels. Yeah, I gave you unusual to say you can just summon jewels and gold and things. Let's see.
Diamonds are dense and also sharp. How about you?
I'm not going to throw it at him.
No, but for later. If you could just summon them. Why not be an enemy from an early NES game?
I would say, well, the thing is, you can use wealth to make social attacks, obviously, to buy things. For player characters, it's not going to give you free loot to buy off skill point disadvantages or anything like that.
Well, then I'll give him some of the loot from the
Yeah, there's all right. So in terms of the loot, there are 30 points worth of loot for jewels. The tablet is worth 30 points, and then the skeletons. Well, you realize they could be, the laboratory says, the skeletons are worth a lot for the right necromancer or right criminal.
Should we grab a couple then?
Oh, yeah, the mummy's loaded all that up.
All right, we'll talk to
So
you.
they're
I will
worth-
take the tablet. I will give all the gold to Aaron.
Okay, that's 30 loot for you.
As a... You did well out there, soldier. I promised you a wooden nickel for spider scalps. There you go.
It got in my suit.
Way to reconquer the West.
So you guys all have some...
Why did you have to touch both of those at the same time?
It was an accident.
Yeah.
They are anyway.
Are you not pleased at your queen's generosity?
Yes, I am. I would.
Are the comms still on, by the way?
I would be more pleased if somebody could find me a power bar.
Are the comms still on, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Trey. Or what am I calling you now?
Who? Your performance was awkward and
Got the job done.
displeasing to the eye. I found it quite off-putting. Please refrain from my line of sight in future encounters.
I was just going to offer you something, though. We could sell those bodies. I know somebody who wants them.
Desecrating the dead.
Desecrating? No.
Empowering.
Yes.
They must be properly mummified and put in their own tombs.
Well, there are people that are still
I'm not a monster.
there are people that are still good at
Are
that.
they basically skeletons
Sing it out.
at this
Spoilers.
point?
Oh, yeah, they're
He's
just
totally a
skeletons.
monster.
They're desiccated skeletons.
Yeah, they're kind of already.
So
on
you'll
that
take
route.
them to the proper embalmers to have remaining organs removed. And
Oh no, they're
placed in
just
sacred jars.
they're just skeletons, by the way. They're
Well, I mean, you still must perform the rites.
okay. Yeah. All right.
I know if there's the right people to perform those rites. I can find them.
Okay.
So yeah,
I will try and believe him.
Trust.
+2.
Yeah, trust.
Trust.
Oh yeah, with my -2 for being trusting, I don't make that. So yeah, I have all the dead corpses.
all right.
Secrets and lies.
So yeah, I assume you two are going to tell the others about the Paraton. Or are you two going to?
So we're going to try to. What do we want to do about it before we decide whether or not we're going to tell
Okay.
them?
So yeah, he's charging up right now. Paraton is charging
Right.
up right now.
Well, so if you can't use it, I mean, I can make use of it.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, can we distill it down into like proton packs, in energy packs to use?
This is enchanting chamber music. It's almost as good as Glenn Miller.
There's nothing in sight that would be able to hold such a charge. You'd have to explore other places in the base. Remember, there's that door at the top of the catwalk. There's one other door. Well, actually, no, you went in the reactor room, so there's just one other place you haven't been to yet.
Okay, fine. I guess we're all going to have to play nice then.
Do we really want him running about? Because
No, we need to do something with this.
So what's going on with this?
What?
No, there's
sorry,
you're
Rob.
talking.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Rob.
Well, actually, you have superhuman senses, so you can give me a notice check.
Oh, okay.
He has a notice at superhuman.
Noobs.
Okay,
So,
we're talking. That's all you can.
I know that they're.
Also, before I sell this tablet to the highest bidder, like a true American,
Yeah.
can I learn the extinct language of the cat people?
Yes. Yeah, go and give me a roll, Queen of the Night.
I do. I learned the extinct language of the cat people.
You do. The tablet's talking about a prophecy of the true when the reign of the cat people shall rule over the universe, after we are dead, we shall be brought back to life by a great queen, and she shall give us. So I will give you a fake one if you think this is the true prophecy talking about you, or you can keep it for loot.
So if I get the fate point, I can't sell it for loot?
Right, because you think it's about you, and you need to fulfill.
So-
it.
Oh,
we-
no, fuck that.
Yeah, you want the loot.
Yeah.
All right.
Fixed syntax. Plebes. I throw it at the nearest mummy.
Yeah.
Sell that for me at market.
Wait, but what? Breaking buyers?
Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, you'll need to find it. You'll need to find it.
wandering at a farmer's market just going,
Actually, where do minor necromancers go to jail? Do they just go to like a regular prison, or they go like a super? Like,
I can't trade anything depending on their crimes, some of them were kept by the ideal, some of them were kept by the government. Depending.
So I could use context to potentially track somebody who's served time.
Oh, yeah.
Prominency.
Yeah, you can find to find a fence to sell all this shit is probably something.
or do we
to
just want to leverage?
One thing you also realize with your superhuman technological knowledge right now is you could hack the shuttle there and go anywhere you want to on the
Right.
planet.
Yeah, I figure that's.
But the idea will probably take it over, cause it to self-destruct after you get out because they don't want you to
One-way
have it.
trip, yeah.
I mean, I almost picked it because I had lead the
Or
people
can we
to doing
leverage
this,
this
But I don't have
against-
lead the cat people to doing this.
I don't think that we want a pre-Ragnarok hero just coming back.
Right, no, that's a given. I'm just trying to figure out how just the two of us monetize it.
Oh, really, guys?
Yeah. Well, the problem is you guys didn't. You just did what they said without figuring out first. So.
Right.
Yeah. But we can still interrupt it. We can still blackmail with that.
Yeah, you could try and negotiate now while it's still going on.
Well, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I
Yeah.
figure, like, I have piece of technology that is my shtick. What not fun couldn't happen from hooking it up to this. Like,
Okay.
as far as my side of things.
Okay.
I was just trying to find some reasonable way of at least partially cutting you in.
Would he become sentient vaporwave?
But there's still one more room we haven't explored, so
It's true.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll keep an
and
eye
actually,
on
while
this
they're
if you
arguing
wanna-
too, I'm
Yeah.
going to look. I'm going to search for a commissary because I'm starving now.
Okay. There's only one other place.
Going.
All right. You climb up the ladder. It's on the moon. Yeah, well, you're still super hungry. And the door opens up.
I'll go find.
And there's a big, suddenly there's a mechanical voice or electronic voice saying, "Stop! Unauthorized personnel are not allowed access to the space-time bridge." As you get the corridor, and there's a big security door there, with big yellow blinky lights, and do not step over this line, hazard paint.
Authorized personnel?
You are not one. I can tell that.
No, I'm
Oh, it's
asking.
a sassy robot
I'm asking
voice.
who is authorized.
High-level members of the Ideal.
Ew.
They don't exist.
So
You're not there.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm going there.
Okay, you're going there.
Trust
Working
that
with there
you
as
were
well.
one.
Because
yeah. So, it's like well, just let's just say we.
robots.
Well, I guess you
It's
haven't been
electronica.
told.
Of course it works
It's like
on
told,
robots.
but the high level Ideal members are kind of gone at this moment. We're all that's left.
You're not a member of the Ideal.
Not officially.
No, not at all.
So-
You either are or you are not. You are not in the database. You are not authorized. You are not allowed entry.
So, but you mentioned the space-time bridge.
Yes.
How audible was that?
He's up a couple levels. He's up at the top, past at the door on the catwalk. So for you, but for the sake of expedience, you can hear that.
So, but
That's all I
what,
wanted to know from the
is it a teleporter like the one we stepped through?
You don't have that. I'm only allowed to tell you what it is.
So, but okay, it's like we're trying to at least find a way back home. We got in the situation. We're trying to.
Are you stranded refugee civilians?
Yes. So
At the
Ideal headquarters has been notified.
Wait, I was going to
Go back down to the hangar.
At the point of maximum comedy,
Yeah.
I want to I want to at least try this, inserting all our names into the Ideal database.
Okay, go and give me a roll.
this works. Wow.
And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and invoke my heroic connection.
Okay.
Because obviously, since my family worked for Knight Rider. Okay, so that's gonna be 6.
All right. 7.
Okay,
You were cut off. The Ideal database is real hard to hack.
as it turns out.
Yeah.
It was worth a shot.
No, it was worth a shot. So it was that godlike here. They're like hack. That's the one. Like, don't let people. Yeah, that's the
The wizard killed a scorpion without a tail, and the jester did a quite vulgar dance with a spider.
actually, I'll just ask though. It's like I'm sorry, but
What did
I
if,
thought
you
it was
can't,
repugnant.
if you can't answer that, where is the commissary?
There's no commissary. This is a transport hub facility.
am I?
Does any of the transports
I have
carry
the
food?
court
Do you have
musician.
do you have the
I created
manifest
these
for?
pleasing melodies
No.
for you.
I'm a security system.
May I ask your name at least? Or
I'm
does it-
no. My designation is classified.
Are we arriving there yet?
If you want to climb up there, yeah.
I was going to say, it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
how long did it take for me to get up?
Oh, yeah, you get up
when I
there.
had the head start.
Yeah. You get up there. So say, and it says, you are unauthorized. You're not allowed access.
Are you aware of what's happened to the Ideal?
Doesn't irrelevant. My
No, that
program
is totally
No
irrelevant.
one gets to see into see Oz. No way, no how.
Yeah, pretty much.
Logos, what do I need to tell this security system to let me bypass?
Uh,
I still have that. I still have the variable set up.
well, you had it for examine to learn. Oh yeah. Examine.
Yeah.
All right, go and give me a roll.
0. Boo.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to tag my anti-ideal activism
Okay.
and spend my 1 fate point.
All right. He says, well, boy, there's a lot of points of verification. It's a very complex system. It's technological, though, so if you had magical shapeshifting, it might be able to fool it. But you have to do a very, very good impression of one of the missing Ideal heroes.
Do I still have the projection patch active?
That's energy constructs. That's like Green Lantern type things.
Right.
He surrounded himself in it.
If I surrounded myself with it with a
No, that would definitely not work because he would be able to tell it's a boost patch. You have to research a hero. It would be a goal to figure out how to impersonate a hero.
Okay.
Enough to fool the security system.
So there's no way to bypass it at all.
Brute force.
That
Break
didn't
through it.
work.
Well, no one's tried brute force.
Oh,
We
sorry.
haven't tried
like-
killing the computer yet.
You haven't. There's a big steel security door. You don't know what security systems are beyond. Instead of like, you can't talk to it, you can't hack it, but you could try and just laser it real good. Well, you can't because you could. You could
And then I'm just going to pass right out again.
The thing, it's a new scene. You get your stress back. So it's just 1 stress per charge per shot. So you get 3 whole shots before you pass out.
And I don't want to anger the system.
It's gonna activate all kinds of things. Yeah, you know. Yeah, there's sentry turrets in the ceiling and the floor.
Pink champagne on ice.
There's something beyond the doors. Yeah, this is a strong point. They don't want people getting past there.
No.
Oh, and the space-time bridge, by the way, is their solar system-wide teleporter to go to their distant facilities.
Yeah, we really don't care about that, do we?
I'm sure we will later.
Yeah, we can always come back.
Yeah,
Maybe.
You know where this place is. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's just getting to the moon.
We can make that happen.
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, back down at the reactor.
Sure.
Can I technology any way to essentially channel Paraton or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Like, can I put him in aesthetic?
Yeah, give me a roll. This will be an opposed roll, though.
Okay.
Well, it's when that stick blows up.
I guess I need to tag a different aspect now. All right. Born with a silver spork in my mouth. If I can put someone to work for me,
Yeah.
so that negates that. 5.
Okay. You don't know how
Humans
much.
here.
You don't know how much. You basically you know how much you could hook it up and then charge it up essentially until it becomes like a self-powered unit. But you don't know if that's going to be so you can absorb at least part of Paraton's power.
Okay.
You don't know what that'll do to Paraton or what that.
Okay, so I'm going to do that,
Okay.
and then I'm going to shut the reactor down afterward.
Okay. Well, no, if you do that, well, right now it's at a critical stage. If you do that, it will blow up. So it has to finish. So you can absorb part of his power, but he'll still be out. So unless you discharge him into space or some target on Earth,
Space.
or into the sun.
Yes.
Okay, but you can't split it both ways. So you can't charge aesthetic and shoot him into space at the same time.
You're the one doing it, so it's up to you.
Yeah.
What was Paraton's reputation?
That would be academics or something like that.
Okay,
Something
I have that.
All right. To remember about him, yeah.
4.
4? Yeah, no, he was a very sort of. I'm trying to learn what it's like to be humans, and I want to help people, and he's very optimistic.
Son.
Okay. All right, so you sent him into the sun.
Goodbye, Manhattan.
Aaron's face as we killed the pseudo android morality pet before it had a chance to speak.
Not even that. Just, I know there's a chance it was going to go
don't see
Ultron on us.
Now, you don't-
regardless.
the
but
thing is, you don't know that.
No CDIs.
Well, the thing is, you don't know that will kill him, but that will certainly.
It'll inconvenience
It
him.
will inconvenience him for a long time.
until he becomes the sentient core of the sun. Good job.
It will be dead by then.
Only like all right, so the facility just shudders. All of you just feel like, and the lights flicker.
The hell?
And the security security system says, "Please leave now." Yeah. All right. Do you leave, or this section of the base is now off limits? If you do not leave in 10 seconds, I will fill it with gas.
Spacesuit.
Please
I will
wait
then-
while I warm up the deadly neurotoxin.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll start.
Well, no, this is at
Working on the
this is space-time bridge. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
So-
leave.
all right.
Fuck that computer.
Unless you want to fight, yeah, it's basically you don't have the tools to finesse it.
Well, if I had
This point.
if I could reset variable and just turn into an assault beast, I would think about it. But no.
All right, fair enough.
Summon the assault beast.
All right, so the ideal is like, what the fuck? What did you do? You... Oh,
It was about to melt down.
God, all those news... No, it wasn't. All right? You can't lie to us about that, all right? You might be smart right now, but we're still real smart. Okay, we understand how our goddamn systems work.
Patch
You... Oh, Jesus. That was a shot to, like, bring some stability back to the world. Instead of having all these criminal
Blah,
assholes...
blah, blah. Authoritarianism, blah, blah.
Okay, that's it. You guys are all on the list. Get the fuck out of the base. The shuttle will take you home, and that's it. If you don't, we'll activate the self-destruct system, all right?
How much of this did add the rest of us over here?
Oh, it's baseline.
Criminal assholes. Fuck you!
Yeah. Don't worry, your voice prints are all identified. We'll get you. You'll get yours. Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to push his Catwoman language from me? Perhaps at a swap meet? Or some sort of cultural diplomatic exchange?
You can't even handle the powers. It's driving you mad. Yeah.
I slip into my old school villain attitude that I'm picking up now, and I'm learning from my great influence.
So that's a no?
Yeah.
The Amazon Catwoman of the Moon shall be avenged!
I didn't do anything. I just stopped a spider.
Oh yeah, no, you're on the list too, Mr. Nanotech thief. Yeah. Those are going to eat you alive, by the way. Your vital systems aren't looking real good. Anyways, get the hell out of our base now.
Yeah, that's great. We'll be back.
Empathy to see if he was lying to me about that. So.
What?
Oh, no.
No, I'm pretty sure it's self-evident, Aaron.
Yeah.
That it's just going to eat your fat tissues until you...
And the nanotech diet, great. Where do
Yeah.
I sign up?
Well, once they run out of fat tissue, they start eating
Massive
muscle.
energy in the air.
And when they start stop eating muscle, they'll just eat whatever
Organs.
tissue. Yeah, they'll just eat a little bit of everything. They'll even it out, you know. You don't need 100% of your bone marrow.
So, is there anywhere we'd rather go than home?
Yeah.
Safe home. We
Yeah,
can't
give me a
go home.
technology roll and see if you can hack the shuttle to go where you want
Can I
it, not
assist?
where the ideal wants you to.
Can I assist with
They're
Jared?
not the ideal. They're just the backup crew.
Well, they're
Not
what's
even the
left.
backup crew, they're the fucking night janitors.
Can I
That's a
assist?
4.
Can I assist in this, or?
Fortunately, yeah. You need to get going, though, so you can load up the loot that you have.
Right.
So, and then
All
you
right,
can
well, now
choose
that
a
we're
place to go.
human again, we're going to have to probably continue to work to stay being human. So...
I have a VCR. I don't know what your issue is.
I don't have an issue either, but
All right.
two people have an issue right now. We need to take her royal majestic here.
The mummies of Palgrim have disappeared by you. Yeah.
And-
You crowd into the
Captain
shuttle.
Treopatra.
Yeah. We need to take him somewhere where we can hopefully get him calmed down before he just walks out and gets himself arrested.
You can just put on some antipsychotics. I mean, shit. That's what they always do inside.
Arrested.
Yeah.
We shall go to my capital.
And where
We shall want for nothing.
and where exactly is
Do
that?
not worry.
And do they-
Cairo, obviously.
Cairo, DC.
Cairo, Missouri?
Yeah, Cairo,
District of Cairo. District of
I
Cairo.
hate to tell this, Your Majesty, but they still have extradition laws there now.
So I would say we just need to find a place
Extra.
that we can.
Where else would
hide
we
out.
go?
You can
I
either go
rule all
back-
I survey.
The two places I can think of that you could go
And
to
you rule this shuttle today.
would be one,
Obviously.
What's a shuttle?
near the Visionary Arts Center,
question.
so you can go back to your lives. The other place would be go to there is a hideout in Chicago.
Make sure-
Sounds legitimate. Let's go to Chi-Town.
All right.
Cool
So
stuff, but we might have to fight another moon spider. You know.
Don't go to the Burger King.
Let's splash the rocket down in Lake Michigan.
Chicago?
Oh, you know where it is.
It's the
Second
city.
city.
It's the city
Oh,
of wind.
yes.
City of wind.
This is one of the Latin cities?
Yes.
To seduce anyone.
Everyone.
Like,
So tiresome.
Do you like the Cubs?
all right. So you pilot the shuttle turns on and flies back to Earth. It's quite majestic. The moon base, you see the light shutting off on it as it starts draining all atmosphere out of the base.
Shake a fist one more time at them.
As
Did Howard Hughes build this?
yes.
and as you start heading down into Earth,
This is the Spruce Moose.
and so it actually locks onto a target in the Chicago region, which it turns out to be the roof of a parking garage.
We start ruin now.
No, it's Chicago's active and normal. But it says as soon as you land, you have 60 seconds to get within 3 meters away from this.
Grab our shit and get out.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Salute.
All right. So I assume everyone gets out of the shuttle.
Yeah,
I'm helping with more.
As soon as all of you are clear, it immediately starts melting and just dissolving.
Oh, what a world!
Yeah.
What a world!
Yeah.
Self-cleaning shuttles. These only the fresh son of pine.
Lavender says they don't make them like they used to.
So now you're all in Chicago. So you could try and find a place to fence your loot, or you could head to the base immediately, the hideout.
Go to the base and hide.
Yeah,
Yes,
we'll
let's do
figure
that.
that out.
Okay.
So,
I will find a place to sell my loot.
All right. Do you have? You do have networking with Queen of the Nile.
Yes.
So go and give me a roll for that. This is at mundane tier though,
Oh, mundane network?
so you get a +4 bonus from being super.
Then it's a +4.
All right. So with the +4, you realize there is a jeweler who specializes in ancient artifacts and things like that.
Can you fence my stuff too? 'Cause I can-
What do you have? Oh yeah, you have golden jewels. Yeah.
So do I.
All right.
I have 20 loot
but I'm gonna have to have him take it because I
Yeah,
can't.
you
be,
do.
I can't be seen.
I got a rock.
Oh yeah. Well, as long as you're very obvious. So yeah, how are you guys going to deal with this? So you can't.
I'm off to
It's a
go
new scene,
sell
though,
this
so-
good in the free market to a small businessman who is an immigrant living the American dream, which is serving me.
All right. So yeah, you can't. You're obviously a psycho.
It's Chicago. Get him a fucking trench coat.
All right. Yeah. You can.
What do I look like?
Actually, yeah. Well, if you don't have the soul profession drawn, you look relatively normal. But
You look very
It's the guy carrying a book and a stone tablet
With a sword?
Mosesing through the
Yeah.
streets.
well, the sword has a sheath for it, and then the tablet is just it's a stone tablet, so it looks a little weird. Someone can give me a as you look around, you see this parking garage actually seems to be the cars that are here are like rusted out hulks, and there's actually a couple of homeless people gathered around a drum that, or at least they're sleeping it off. They're all like curled up. One of them sort of looks up and like notices you and like. That's when you look at him. You notice he's a Ludian. He's an alien, like an Insoid crab-like man. So,
Hey,
Hey,
what's up?
buddy, want to buy some Faber parts?
I ain't got the scratch for that.
Know anybody what does?
Well, give me one of them, and I can maybe remember.
How much are we talking?
I will say 2 loot.
Yeah, suits me.
All right,
I'm off to a jeweler.
all right. Yeah, you're going up to a jeweler.
Yeah, can I
I'll
give it to you to fence it? So or
You can follow me.
I'm
I
walking.
carry nothing
Yeah.
for no one.
He tells you.
so can I? Well, what clothes did these guys have, or the Ludians?
They have shabby clothes, oversized trench coats, and things like that. Do you want to trade?
How much do I have to pay for one of those? So
Give me a persuade check. Let's see how convincing you are.
presents. So
Oh, presents, yeah. Presents will work.
whatever. Go be special snowflakes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna flip this shit, and then I want to come to the base too.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
All right.
We're carrying too much shit
with a
right
failure,
now.
they
I
say.
can't make rational choices until I get 12 skill points.
Okay, so we have
Can't make that. You can't.
you choose that.
this is not a Final Fantasy inventory slot situation. We have to offload this stuff so we can grab more shit.
No, I'm talking about why is everyone just bumbling around when I am built for persuade, deceit, and empathy.
Oh yeah.
Step in.
All right. Do you step?
I did offer, and you just said I will get a trench coat and take care of it myself. So you go do that. I'll start researching things.
So he says 5 loot. He'll give you some clothes. So what are you doing, Sergeant?
I'm going to research kind of what has happened since while we were on the moon.
Okay. I guess with
What's happened in the last
Academics.
Yeah.
That's a 3.
A 3. Okay, yeah, the Fletcher Clinic has been shut down. The people have made the connection between the class of Gate 9, essentially. So no one knows who the exact members are and which ones are affected, which ones aren't affected.
None of them.
Yeah, none of them. The Visionary Art Center has been vandalized. Whoops. So it's closed right now. You, of course, have
There's a
a
strange
lot of
solar flare
emails
earlier
and
today.
texts and messages. People are trying to reach out to you.
Well, of course they are. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to find a neutral channel that won't be totally obvious. I'm going to reach out to the agent that called me
Okay.
earlier and explain that the reason why I was so shifty before was because I do have clients that were members of Gate 9, and I was waiting to see what the fallout would be before I realized whether or not I could violate.
Okay, go ahead and give me deceit.
But it turns out she couldn't. And you basically did by telling her that, but it's close enough that it doesn't matter.
No, if they're not human anymore, I'm not bound to that anymore.
But they are.
You turn them all?
Yeah. I'm a Robin Hood kind of guy like that, except
that's
for,
a 3.
sitting innocent AI.
Well, I mean, she seems more amenable now. She just wants to talk to you in person.
And we almost weren't, and we needed to stop that.
There we go. Where are you? That kind of thing. But she doesn't seem to disbelieve you. Like you're not the target of their investigation. Sounds like.
Well, I'm trying to close up some client contacts to make sure that I continue to be completely professional and trustworthy to the United States government.
Okay.
So once I close those loops, I'll be happy to meet you.
Well, how long is that going to take?
Depends on how long it takes for me to reach certain clients. You know how crazy some of these trauma patients.
That doesn't do you any good, in the long term. Look, I can only do so much to. I have to report everything you say, of course. So my superiors might look that as they might put an APB out on you for that.
I'm a mandated superpower reporter.
Yeah.
No, I'm just referring to the clients that I had that were trauma specific.
Yeah.
But if they're not on,
Look, we just have to do a quick scan of everybody to make sure that they're not, affected. We have our own ways of telling if somebody's legally human or not human now. It's just a quick scan. We don't even draw any blood now. It's very simple. So if we could just do that, it's like a gunpowder residue test. It's
Only a minor violation of your civil rights.
Whatever you do, don't wash your hands.
Yeah.
All right, how long would this take if I were to show up in DC within a week?
A week? We really need to do within 24 hours. So we can.
Well, I can't get to DC within 24 hours.
Well, no. Let us check you, and then you can go off and check with your clients as long as you tell us what.
Can I get a list of reporting centers then?
Are you not near Minneapolis anymore? Where are you?
Remember how that art gallery got vandalized?
Oh, that's connected? Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently, it was an ideal facility.
Welcome to our world. Aaron.
A teleporter went awry, and I found myself
God.
somewhere else.
Look, we really need to meet. We really need to interview. Who was with you?
Telling NPCs everything,
Yeah.
or Aaron in the common parlance.
Well, all I know is that I ended up in
Now,
Chicago.
everything is
You're in
above what
Chicago
the
right now.
law
We have
requires.
agents nearby.
Yeah.
Tell us where you are,
That is a low
street address
word.
wise, and we'll get people to you in
I'm
minutes.
by myself. I'm not putting you guys at risk.
I know.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
You didn't
just give us.
explicitly do it right away, which was a little worrisome.
Just tell us where you are, and we'll come and get you.
Yeah, I'm just going to give them the location that I plan to be that's far enough away from these guys. Because
Okay.
I have no loot. And in the meanwhile, Logos, how do I
Buckle these guys over?
how do I overcome their countermeasures? Or how do I countermeasure their detection process?
Oh well, I mean, part of it is that you're magical, but I could subtly subvert the security
This
systems.
mouthwash.
Okay.
Technology is, of course, you think you're construing the universe. Technology's a mistake.
Well, I'm just wondering if they have magical countermeasures to
You should-
protect magical powers.
Again, you should just give it all.
That's
up.
why
But,
the guy went into the sun.
So, all right. So he
I just want to
basically
see how many times I can elicit that little Aaron grunt noise.
it's dismantle. Is the trap you're getting dismantle plus psychic plus unusual. So
Okay.
he'll be monkey wrenching all the security systems.
So I'll come off as completely normal.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted, so that I can continue to be your legitimate face.
Yeah. So that's
That's a good move.
So yeah, you're ravenously hungry. They offer you a big, smelly trench coat, a hat, and a sandwich, and you really want that sandwich.
And a ham sandwich.
For 5 loot. It's like a big golden.
And a fate point because
And a fate point, yes.
Obviously, he's getting the shit taken out of him.
Oh, I get the fate point.
Yeah, you get a fate point.
Yeah, I'll take that. So I'll go down to 25 loot. So,
Yep.
but
You have a sandwich, which you ravenously devour.
it probably tastes terrible.
Oh, it's so good. It's just meat and grease and empty calories, which is what you love.
I mean, he's in Chicago.
Yeah,
So
expect to get a good cheesesteak. So
and some quarter water too, some sugary fruit drink kind of thing. So, yeah, it's great. Just the finest bodega food you can find. But you can pass as human as long as no one looks
at you
it.
too.
Yeah, you just look like a hobo now. So. Yeah, they even give you like fingerless gloves.
It's the return of the robot assassin.
Yeah. So Ivan, you're just heading there.
I was going to sell off some of the loot so we could actually carry more stuff afterwards.
Okay, so where are you going? Are you going to follow?
I'm going to follow Trey. And
all right.
We're going to, whatever Lavender and I picked up in the cave,
Okay.
we're going to sell off as well.
The
we're gonna
jeweler's
flood-
nearby.
We're flooding that market.
All right. So Jeff,
Yeah.
what about you?
I gave the Ludian 2 things worth of things, so I can
yeah.
go flip the other thing.
Oh yeah, he let's see. He takes out a burner phone, calls it. Says, "All right, so where? I'll let you decide. Where is this meetup going to take place? Somewhere in Chicago, somewhere out of the way. You can think about that, about where you want the meetup.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're there. People are giving you a wide berth, but no one's. But you're still looking human. You haven't summoned the palanquin, which would draw a lot of attention.
I guess I followed. I guess I followed him
And a
with
man
my.
of the peasants.
Yeah, you're trailing behind after you eat the sandwich and put on your hobo clothes. So the 3 of you walk into the jeweler. It's actually a jeweler antiquities store. There's a lot of antiquities there.
This is a really
including
weird joke.
Yeah. So you recognize there's an actual mummy in the in the back.
How old is the guy running it?
Oh, he's like in his 70s. He's very old and wisdom. He's like, hello, welcome to my store. You are looking to sell?
I've come into a sort of primer for dead alien catwoman language, but I find it quite a boring read. I much prefer something like that Sinclair Lewis, or perhaps Henry Miller while freebasing adrenochrome. Also, I like comic strips, things with lots of pictures. I read widely, but I'm done with this, and I would like to sell it for many, many things.
Oh.
I also had a ship, but it disintegrated. It was probably built by the Chinese. Or Phoenicians. Or Chinese Phoenicians.
All right, well, he is a dude. So go ahead and roll Queen of the Nile.
Wow. Fate point?
Holy shit!
Fate point to re-roll that?
Yes!
I don't have a fate point.
Yeah.
Can I give him one?
No.
Can I have a minion step in and attempt? Never mind.
No, this is funnier. So you got a -4.
Yes.
This is fake. This is no such thing. Get out of my store.
I guess it'd be zero.
Okay, sir, I do apologize, but yes, given the look on there, I apologize. My companion might be a little eccentric in his
Smell
taste.
like 1,000 old and handsome.
But that's like the artifact that he's bringing off is legitimate, and we also have other artifacts too.
While he's talking, I'm also going to hold up some jewels and shake a little bit.
Okay. Give me a persuasion. What's your presence at?
2.
What's yours at?
I have none.
Okay.
No. You're anti-person. Yeah, he's 70. He's not a mistake or anything anymore. He doesn't have pills for that.
I'm a sweaty guy.
You are criminals, or you are crazy, or both. Get out of my store.
Can I get a fate point?
Let's see here. How
Actually,
bad
guess-
do you want it to go? You can
actually,
get
guess
2
what-
fate points, too.
Can I spend a fate point to reroll? Because this is.
I just want one fate point to like pick him up by his neck.
Okay.
You dare, peasant! Where's your loyalty? Have you attended meetings?
I flailed ineffectively to actually.
And he's 70, so he's old enough to know that that's an actual threat.
All right, so yeah, you're demonstrating superhuman strength at a store.
I flail ineffectively to effectively cover this up by getting him out of
Well, you can give both of you 2 can give me alertness checks.
alertness.
1.
No.
Okay, you notice that there's a person about to notice this from the across the street. So you probably want to pull the curtains shut really quick, or
Yeah, I'm just trying
all
to.
right. So you do that. So yeah, you could try and intervene, prevent other people from doing that. You could rob this guy at this point, but yeah.
Actually, you know what? Do I get a fate point for being a crafty criminal or old school villain?
Old school villain, I love that. Fuck you, old man. Let's steal your shit.
Look at Lavender Swan.
Yeah,
I don't. We both just like nod to each other.
yeah,
And start.
We just start grabbing shit.
yeah. All right.
Guys!
Yeah, the Lavender Swan starts breaking display cases open, and like
We've already
as
gone
it's
holding
F to
It's produced a bag with a $$ sign on it.
We've already crossed this Rubicon, kid. We've already crossed this Rubicon. We're not going back.
Yeah.
I pull out the sword. Who's crossed the Rubicon?
We have. It's all ours now.
Oh my god.
All right, so they're looting.
I'm not looting. I'm demanding an apology.
I'm sorry. You get your apology. You just
Okay,
all right, so you loot. All right, we'll do this round by round. So that was your action this turn. You loot 10 points this round.
So actually, how much was my original amount? I didn't get a chance to-
What did you take?
You'll still need to place
I
the
have
fence and all.
body. I have the skeleton somewhere.
Oh, the skeletons.
I have to-
Actually, they're a big pile of skeletons. I'll say there were 6 skeletons. Each one was worth 10. I'd
So
say you
they're
could have
not
left them in the care of the hobos.
I will give up loot to them.
All right.
So that's okay. So how much loot did I get from the cave outside of the skeletons?
I will say.
You got 10. If they're each worth 10 apiece, you got 60 out of skeletons.
Yeah, there were 60 of skeletons. I thought all the gold and jewels went to.
I gave all the
I said I was grabbing as much as I could while we were in there.
Okay, so there's. I'd say.
It
There's,
might have been much. So
20 points of that.
So I will say that I sacrificed 5 points of that to the Ludians to watch our ship.
Okay. They're
and-
trustworthy.
So how much am I getting
They're
from the
hobos.
store?
For this round, you loot 10. You and the Lavender loot 10 points worth.
Total or each?
Total.
Okay.
Should have named it the Blood Swan.
I will leave. I will take my custom elsewhere.
All right, so you drop him, and you go out.
I'm just getting the hell away from this. Like, god damn it.
All right, so that was so round 2. You drop him, walk out. Well, I assume you walk
Just
out.
getting the hell out because I'm not.
All right.
Damn it.
He looks at you, the two of you. You're
Oh, can I get another? Can I get another fate point?
for what are you doing? What are you compelling?
Invoking
Like,
a curse of Osiris.
I will compel on myself antifungal medicine.
Oh, okay.
So on the way out, I will get some
Hand
hand
sanitizer.
sanitizer.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I touch the filthy peasant, and
Yeah.
I will just go into anaphylactic shock on the floor.
All right, yeah. Yeah.
So what? This whole campaign of trolling Aaron's sensibilities. Is that what's going
I'm
on?
down for that.
Is the guy distracted by this?
Yeah.
Quickly blindfold him.
Okay.
Tie him to a chair.
Okay.
That's how you do it.
Is this revenge for me doing every?
Yes, Aaron.
Yes,
Everything
every
you've
bunch.
ever done.
Yep.
I think it's one
We're gonna get all the willies
All
out in
right,
one
let's do
campaign.
this one at a time. You walk out. As you walk out, then you hear a thump behind you. You see Trey going into seizures or convulsion.
Great move, kid.
Yeah.
Great move.
You're tying up the shopkeeper.
Blindfolding and tying up.
Yeah, drag him out back.
Tripping Saul.
Yeah.
Oh god, just get her Trey and start dragging him around.
Do you have burglary?
I do.
Give me a scale roll.
He's gonna stack the books on me.
It's a 1.
I'm hoping.
Oh, there's security cameras. You need to get the tapes.
All right.
So that'll take another round.
I'll get the tapes. It's Lavender. Keep grabbing shit.
Well, yeah. All right, I'm gonna keep grabbing. So you're in a seizure. So
I'm trying to pull him out.
all right, you pick him up. You pick him up easily, but you don't have any medicine or anything. You don't know what's wrong with him.
Actually, just
Purell.
I'll see if my notice can pick up anything from the energy projection. Maybe
You
just.
a whole lot against fungus. In fact, it makes it worse.
Yes, that's 3.
Well, he doesn't know
Oh,
that.
sorry, 2. Sorry, 2.
2, yeah, he's having some sort of allergic reaction to something. You notice Purell on his
Rub the
hands.
book on him.
Damn it. Just
Rub more book.
actually,
Would that
the
make him more
alcohol
American?
burn. Since I have control, can I carefully try to burn it, evaporate it?
Oh God!
I knew this.
And yet Aaron just decides to escalate.
Yeah, we're just not going to be able to have. There's
The only winning
there's
move
an
was
Aaron
not to
gap.
play.
There's an Aaron gap. We can't. He's just gonna keep going.
That is a thing you could try.
I'm gonna try.
All right, go ahead and roll.
So,
And Raiders
I-
gets its first PK.
yes. Yep. So I'm gonna invoke fate on this one for justice for all. Like you did something stupid, I'm gonna still try to help you.
I'm gonna burn it out of you.
Well, just getting the top layer off, so that still gives me a +2. Let's see how this goes. And I think I still have 2. So let's see. That's a 2. With all so that's 4.
4. All right, so you're carefully lasering him at the doorway of the Jules
Kind of just sitting there like
in the middle of day, in the middle of downtown Chicago. So
You're gonna
people
be so
see
glad
you,
when I get these
and
tapes.
they see the energy beams.
Yeah.
Good job with the turkey.
You take a mild consequence, burned hands, and
Save your life.
well, he's still unconscious.
No.
Yeah,
No, that's not how alcohol-based disinfectants work.
yeah. You could have found a paper towel and rubbed it off. But no,
would have
laser.
evaporated in another 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or it
He's
was-
speeding to the floor.
Blew
Exactly.
your own cover
yeah.
because
And
30
you're hungry
seconds was
again.
too slow.
We've already established the tone of this campaign. Let's just lean in at this point.
Yeah, you're hungry again because that's a charge. So,
Oh no, I didn't get it yet. So I'm just hungry, but I don't.
We're already
so
leaving.
meanwhile, Jeff, have you figured out where you want to have the meet happen?
Yeah. So what do you mean I'm out of the will? So I've done some traveling.
Okay.
I happen to know of a bar in the basement of a building in downtown Chicago where people, tangentially related to the superhero / base rating scene
Okay.
get together.
Sure. It's called. Does anybody have
Definitely not called McAnally's.
yeah. Does anybody have a name for that? A superhero poser kind of bar? Something about capes.
Yeah, the Cape and Shield.
Cape and Shield. Very good. I like that. All right. So the Cape and Shield's there. The dealer shows up. Another party, give me a description. Who is this black market dealer of super?
Resident Evil 4.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
What do you buy?
What are you buying?
That's
Wearing
his name.
trench coat and mask.
Yeah, that's actually his super alter ego.
Yeah.
What do you buy?
You get there fairly quickly.
Right.
You hear sirens in the distance. That's probably.
It's Chicago.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's fine. It's not fine.
we're close to the university,
yeah.
and this is before gentrification.
So you, he's there. He's like, oh, well, you'll play.
So, once I get there, before he comes in, I'm gonna set the mood a little bit.
Okay.
For gullibility.
Okay. You have to find a socket. I will give you a fate point if there are no sockets. In fact, yeah, I'm compelling it. There are no sockets that are available. You have to
I'll pay one.
Okay, you'll pay one. All right. So there is a socket. Yeah.
Yeah. I still have.
I need to use the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
The Age of Apocalypse on fire.
You find you get to the one booth that has one.
Yeah.
And you plug it in. People eye you oddly as you start fiddling with your VCR-sized machine. I'll go and give you a roll with it.
They're not too busy writing their novels.
Yeah.
Like novels get written in public spaces.
3.
Yeah. Well, vapor waving in public is still unusual.
More so than vaping in
Yeah.
public.
So, all right. Yeah. What kind of music are you trying to create?
Gullibility.
Okay,
Like, I want him to believe this is worth more than 18.
All right. Okay. He shows up. He says, "What you buying?"
So,
Sell it. What are you selling?
this.
Go ahead and give me a presence check if you have anything related.
Will he buy it at a high price?
And he makes his roll, unfortunately.
Okay.
His willpower roll. He has it at a high thing to avoid, because like market dealers have to have it in order to avoid being mindfuck about this.
The only thing remotely close I have would be bureaucracy or academics.
I would allow
Can you
DR.
use the technology to tell him exactly what it's for?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'll give you technology.
Thanks, Stan. Also, I forgot the 1 from my gift, so that would have been a 4 earlier. If
Okay.
it made any difference.
That's what he rolled was a 4. So.
So we're heads up. It's a 4 again.
Okay.
No, it's 5. Sorry.
All right. With a 5. Best I can do is 10. I have to make a profit on this.
We both know it's worth more than that.
It is, but if you can find someone else to find it, that's fine.
Cut to.
Yeah. The problem is, you actually roll that is about as good as you can do. I mean, if you want to get better deals than that, you either have to go in business yourself or find a specialized dealer or someone who can buy it at absolute full. You have to sell it at half off, essentially, most of the time.
Cutting my own throat here. But
All right.
all right.
So he passes you. Do you want it in Byte Dimes or do you want it in Dogecoin? Or
Dogecoin.
Yeah.
I never touched that fucking bite dime.
all right, cryptocurrency. So
Dogecoin is the standard.
Saul, you wait on the street corner. A black SUV pulls up. There is a man in a suit, sunglasses, like Dr. Saul Gooden. Or what was it? Gombert, sorry. Yeah, not Saul, yeah. Dr. Saul Gombert, in here, please.
That's the thing.
All right. Thanks to Logos, you can sense that they have sensors built into the vehicle itself, so they're already scanning you. So go and give me your roll.
A Logos roll or
Yes, Logos. You do have superhuman. You have 1 tier over it, so you get a +2 bonus.
Okay.
Do you have any fate points left? Okay. No. So tell us more about this place that you were at.
What place?
You were teleported to. You've been gone.
Actually, I know how I want to spin this.
Okay.
Because I am. You know what? How about instead I take a compel on anti-ideal activists and tell them exactly what the ideal tried to do that I heard them telling someone to do while I was on the base before I got teleported off.
What was that?
That they tried to restart.
They tried to restart
Paraton.
Paraton. Okay.
He's in the sun now.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
That's a deceit check.
I made the bad man fly.
You a compel would be to tell him literally the truth, like everything that happened. Like that would be a compel. That would be a major compel, so you get 2 fate points out of that. But you can't. You can't compel and put yourself at an advantage at the same time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is that
Okay.
instead of getting an advantage, I just get that fate point, spend it.
Okay.
Because they're distracted by what I'm telling them instead of paying attention to the sensors.
Okay.
It's just exchanging it very quickly.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I would give a compel if you. No, you can get a compel if you either admit that you have superpowers or you sell out one of your other people or you tell them everything that's happened.
All right, I'll tell them that.
Or you could tell them that there's psychic nanotech still in the Visionary Center.
I'll tell them that.
All right. Oh my God! Thank you. That's yeah.
We will close this errand gap.
So you can make another Logos roll. To
Mutually
full sensors, like your fate point.
assured
So
destruction.
that's +4. So 5. Yep. All right, with 5, you've totally hacked Sir Gibson. The sensors will read you as totally normal, and they won't even pick up that you're covered in moon dust or anything like that. So,
Well,
yeah.
I was on the moon briefly. I got teleported to the moon. I got teleported here.
All right, but they don't pick up anything else except what you tell them. So, but yeah, and the psychic nano. Oh, thank you so much. There's a.
Okay, then. Now I'll spin anti-ideal activist to
Okay.
try to, since I didn't get any loot, to see if I can get a fee for ratting out the ideal. for what they tried to do.
All right, that's presence or deceit.
You back her?
They're both the same.
Well, you can't let it. What level?
No, I'm fine.
That is a 2.
That's the 2. Yeah, we can give you. Well, we'll have to seize it first. We'll wait. But if we do that, we can give you equivalent of 10 loot.
It's on the moon.
Oh the psychic nanotech.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, it's like, what will they get me for tattling on the ideal for trying to restart a member of the ideal?
Okay. Well, with a 2, you tell them, but you leave up a lot of details, and the fact that you've used a boost pass recently that is still active actually, and like they start. We'll have to. They don't totally buy it. They're gonna double check what they know about Paraton and the reactor, but they know where it is, so they'll follow up on it. But
Okay.
they don't immediately buy it. So.
Sometimes you have to wait till they verify information before you get your...
Yeah, exactly. They'll give you 10 loot for the nanotech.
Okay.
So, let's see here. Meanwhile, at the store.
Are we finished? Okay, have I got the cassettes and...
All right, we're doing this round by round.
All right.
So, this is the 3rd round. 4th round, actually.
Am I out for the scene, I guess?
I would. Well, actually, you took a fate point, 1 fate point for it, so I wouldn't say you're totally out of it. You were stunned, so you recover and you have that minor consequence from being lasered in the hand. So you're beginning to come to. But yeah, first off, so you'll act last. So first off, Vincent, what are you going to do? You look around. You don't even make a check. There's several people looking at you and talking on their cell phones.
So trying to get
One person is videotaping you with his phone.
Damn it! Already figure this out. So make sure that we have the loot, the tablet. If I can, is it in the same at least bag or whatever we were carrying it in?
He was Trey was carrying it in his hands.
In his hands, grabbing Cat underneath it, hauling him, and just trying to get him around the corner.
Okay, to the alley nearby. All right, so you're just dragging him. All right, give me athletics.
Oh, I don't have that. So
Well, then you're not
untrained.
very strong.
Untrained. Let's do this.
Wow.
So you're futilely trying to drag Trey out of the. You can drag him in front of the sidewalk, and that's about as far. So you drag him about like 2 or 3 feet. And Trey, you start. You wake up, and you're looking up at the sky. You feel the ground beneath you.
Russians?
Get up!
Carthaginians?
You said it wrong.
There's a person in front of you.
Carthaginians?
No, I'm not saying that.
Kartians?
So do you want a fate point or you just want to act on it?
Georgians? A fate point?
Of either
What
kind.
would happen?
You'd use one of your powers reactively. Actually, untrained power. Go ahead.
Pick.
Actually, yeah, untrained powers. Roll
loading up on
American.
fate
You just. Oh God, I need to get out of here.
Alright, so what do I do?
Just roll at a +0 to see how far you jump with your super strength.
So that's on a 4, right?
Yeah.
That'd be a +5.
All right, you jump on top of the building. As you get out of here, in danger. And you look around.
Was I still holding on to him though?
You were dragging him by the shoulders.
Because I was dragging him and then
He just fell and came out. It just snapped away. He's very strong. And there's several people more courting you now. Anyways, so that was your action. Thunder's Swan's like, that guy can jump really.
Jeez, it's the fun!
He jumped up on the top. Oh, he jumped out of sight.
All right, do not use the front door. We
Yeah,
use
no.
the back. Do I have to
Give me another burglary check.
All right.
There's one thing
Can I spend a fate point on this one? Just that I'm
Sure.
I'm not going to grab any more loot at this point. We're just getting the tapes and getting the fuck out.
Yeah, because that's not going to stop him from talking to someone that. I'm sure the government doesn't use like memory scanning, superpower, space raider tech.
Actually, not for common crimes like this.
Okay.
They don't have very
We're
much.
not the base raiders, remember?
Yeah.
We're just the assholes that ran in behind the base raiders.
They do have some of that stuff, but that's mostly kept for their very high-end stuff because it's only been a year since they've been allowed to get that. The ideal, most of the time, it's standard police stuff, and there are still budgets and shit like that. So,
So
if you do a lot more shit, they'll look into it. But right now, you're at 1 star.
So
This
the
is
one-
Mutant City Blues.
Yeah,
the one fate boost my roll by 2, right?
yeah.
5.
5, yeah. With that you get spin, which means you get 1 additional benefit. So you get the tapes, all evidence for you. So you can either get more loot, you can find a better escape route, or something else.
We're gonna have a very. We've gotten more loot, so we're going for a secure escape route.
Okay, secure escape route. I remember this place. We're not too far from the brass door.
Which brass door?
The the base.
Shit, let's just go there.
Yeah.
All right.
It's in the sewers. I mean, through the sewers. That's where the shortcut goes to.
All right.
And it's over here, through these floorboards. Lavender Swan leads you away. So you have 10 loot of jewels.
Are your old-timey villains going to, like, lead you to an old bootleg tunnel and get you hit by an elder?
That's about what we're going right now.
Depends on how many fate points he wants.
Hey, I got 10 extra fate and Robert Place.
Yeah, it won't take you where you want to go.
Let's start the loot now.
Can I try and find another fence? That's not
you
a
hear sirens.
filthy, disrespectful peasant.
You hear sirens nearby, and the thing is, you left your tablet on the ground, so you have to jump back down to get it.
I'll just go back.
All right, so you jump back down to get it. Thunk. So you two, you land back in front of Vincent. Vincent, people are watching. You hear sirens in the distance. They'll be here next round. So what are the two of you going to do?
Or an album title.
Do something really stupid, but I don't want to.
False. It's a wrong.
Okay.
So, again, I don't know what the control over this, because that would probably be more, because it would be more of, I'll ask you this, for the energy projection too,
Yeah.
would that be more useful to basically project it as like a low-level EMP to short out the phones?
You don't have that, right? It's a laser blast. It's like Cyclops' laser. You laser good. If you want to do EMP effect, that would be like you'd have to get.
Well, that's what I was asking if it was useful. Which
You'd have to get at
I
least a
don't have
+5 on your roll, and then get spin on it. So, which what getting +5 means, or better, and then use that for a temporary aspect. But yeah, you have to roll at least a +5.
Okay. So, which means if I wanted to, I could probably aim
And
for
actually, get a +5 and spend a fate point just for that effect.
+5 and space point on there. Yeah, that's too much on there
It's
because
not your power's not built to do that. It's just to shoot things.
Well, that's what, if I looked up and saw a transformer and managed to overload it to the point
Right,
where
that's how you
created-
justify it, but you need to spend a fate point and get a +5.
And I'll do that under Photonic Defender just to try to short out everything.
Okay.
It's like a
This doesn't
15-second gap from, oh no, I can't possibly do that, to, oh, okay.
Well, at this point, I'm trying to
You
erase
take a point of stress.
Because if this fails,
Yeah.
Now they have footage of him being a domestic terrorist.
So.
It was already going to happen anyway at this point.
My robbery will go unnoticed.
I feel like we learned something today, guys.
All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. No,
All right, so
Right underneath it.
it's right underneath it.
it's right under it. So.
Yeah,
Big
the transformer goes out, the power goes out, but the cop cars are still coming, and they round the corner, and people are scattering and screaming in panic. I will give you some other. Well, no, that's the effect is that like everyone's panicked, everyone's running away. So you don't
Confusion. Go.
All right, well that will be your next. What are you doing as he's lasering the transformer? Dude? Like
tablet.
jump back up.
No, swamp.
All right.
I'm at the market.
All right, you're out of market. Okay, I'll give you a fate point for not running away.
All right, yeah. Woo! I'm rolling in it.
So the let's see here. Next round, there 2 cop cars pull up, one on either side of the street, and 2 cops in each one like pull out their handguns and say, "Stop! Stop now! Hands up! Stop using your abilities."
You're gonna have to you have to be there to do that. Play the song.
I probably
Harder to find a socket outside too.
Am I closer to the alleyway or the door where I was standing at? So
Front door.
front door, just smack in the door.
You're running away.
The only one who gets told to
Okay.
stop.
They shoot at you.
Yeah. So
There are 4 of them, so I'll treat as extraordinary tiers.
Heroes!
So are you going to use your energy shield?
yeah. So
All right.
Hashtag base raiders.
Let's see here. They get a. That's an energy shield. You have it resist damage plus zone.
Unusual.
So, and you don't have that, so you get a +2 on your roll.
Okay.
It's 1 tier higher.
all right.
So.
That's going to be needed since it's untrained. So
Oh, it is untrained?
it is untrained.
I
You
thought
do-
your other one was trained.
No, the energy blast
All
is
right,
untrained.
you get a fate point. You shield him instead. You take.
I'm just going to die.
You take 2 stress.
It's really
Actually, no,
hard
you
to
take 4
die
because you're at
You
one
know,
tier.
I was gonna try to drag you guys with me, but
So you
this
can
is
take
too
a
entertaining.
minor consequence.
Yeah,
and take
you were
2
going to try and drag us with you.
Yeah.
Actually,
No,
I was gonna grab
I'm
you.
only down to 2 because using that used
There you
up.
go. I was gonna
Okay.
grab
Well,
you
it's your, if
and
it's the
trade
first time
you
you
away.
use in the energy shield also has its own charge. You get 1 of each. So
Oh. So wait, so it's a separate charge on that?
yeah, each ability is a
You
separate.
get
thing.
one of each.
Okay. Oh, so is my health extreme? It's pumped
You
up.
get
to,
1 charge before it eats your health.
Oh, before it eats my health.
So you
'cause-
have no health damage from it.
Yeah.
All right.
So you shield him.
So that's already put on there.
So you wasted your charge. So you
So I
take 4
guess
points of
I'm
damage.
just- Eh.
So you could take a minor consequence.
No, you have
and
a
fill the
bubble
2
protecting your royal presence.
well, no, I only have 3 stress though.
That's just fitting.
I've already used 1 because I burned that off of him.
Yeah, you have a 2 and a 3.
So
So you could fill in the 2 and you still have your 3 bubble left.
but I thought I already used the 2 because of the shield though.
No, the shield you get it for you get to use it.
Oh,
once for free.
that was the free. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, that's never
The
mind.
one this is the first time you've used it this scene.
Okay.
So you can take a minor consequence and bleeding, it's grazed.
Yeah. So
So you still have your 3 dot.
All right, I guess I will go back for Aaron.
You're shielded from the bullets, so you don't
Yes.
have to roll. Bing, 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 bing.
I will use
But
one
you
of
get
my
fate
fate
points.
points
Okay.
and Queen of the Nile
Yeah, they're both. All 4 of them are
to
dudes.
empirically tell them to stop.
Yeah. And you get a +4 to this because they're normal. So,
So that is a +5 then.
all right, you get spin on this. They stop, and you can get 1 additional effect out of this. You could either make them temporary minions, or you could have them run away, or you could have them forget everything that's happened, or something else. You have some control over them temporarily. They just-
Cease your noisemakers. Put them away.
they do so.
My companion and I need to find a market not run by horrific, peasant rubes. Please take me to the nearest place that could purchase a ancient tablet filled with the dead language of the Catwoman. I will get into the passenger seat and quietly wait for them to drive.
All right, they do that. They're waiting for you to get in.
I think that's
You're bleeding from the shoulder.
Can you also ask the
Wizard!
Are you going to go or not?
limping towards the car? Can
All right.
you ask them to do something about? Ow!
They drive you. Let's see. It could either be an auction house or a museum. Which would you rather it be?
Auction house has a more black market feel.
All right.
You're auctioning off illegal art.
So you go to Darlington, the auction house.
So this guy has to die.
Well, that's just the name.
He walks into
It's
death.
like
It doesn't come to him. That's a difference.
So they have their sirens blazing. They escort you there. And they say it's a false alarm. Everything is fine. Nothing is wrong.
How are you?
How are you?
Poor guy was tied up in this job.
Yeah. So, all right.
You've done well.
yeah.
You shall all serve me in the afterlife.
Thank you, my liege.
I leave before they come up with what to call.
Yeah.
Don't sweat the nomenclature. Okay, do you have a first aid kit?
Yes.
May I have it, please?
They look at you. I guess.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, it's a minor consequence, so it ends up the same. So yeah, it's scene 3 too. Jeff, you've sold. You've gotten 10 loot. You could also buy stuff from him, so you could
No, it's fine.
negotiate. Okay, or not. Yeah.
Like, I don't have to buy things. Like, I just have to pour loot directly into the container to buy off stuff, right? I don't also have to source my.
No, you do have to source stuff because how else do you explain it? Like, you need a battery if you want to get a battery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then instead of actually putting this through fungible currency and dealing with that whole side, I just want to try to trade him straight out.
All right.
Like, can I actually get more value out of that? Because that way he doesn't like.
I would no. I mean, it's just going to be easier this way.
Okay.
You get 10 loot converts equals to 1 skill point.
Well, I was just hoping for not a 50% loss.
Well, yeah, that's finding a better dealer, or
Effort.
yeah, exactly.
Obviously, there can be difficulties in finding the right buyer in a narrow market.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna set with what I've got here.
Does anybody
All right, so I'm gonna buy a Ludian capacitor.
Okay.
Plug the damn thing in.
Okay, so that'll buy off 1 point of a disadvantage. So
probably that has to be plugged in.
yeah. So yeah, when you get 10 more loot, you can buy another point to get the rest
Get a
of it.
better Ludian
Yeah,
capacitor.
and then you buy out that disadvantage.
Right.
That's where you're done with that.
Yep.
You hear, yeah. How are you guys going to get in contact with each other? Or you could just go to the brass door.
That's where I'm going.
All right, you're already there though.
I'm going to call.
Yeah.
What was your name again? I'm going to call Saul. I
That's
better call Saul.
Is your phone on?
I thought we trashed all our phones. I don't have a phone right now.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't have a phone.
I've got a burner.
Okay, well, if you want to
Yeah,
spend a
because
bit,
I thought of doing that.
yeah.
I'm not a master criminal, remember?
That's not a master criminal move. That's an I'm on probation.
Yeah.
Also doesn't apply
So
to Dr.
It's
Sullivan.
okay. Like crap. All right. Well, hopefully they get here soon.
I, however,
But I know where
do
we're
have
going.
a track phone.
Okay. So I'm waiting at the front area.
Okay.
Just not risk having to fight a moon spider right now.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Without the people
with a
capable of fighting a moon spider?
Moon spider, moon spider.
I can keep it busy.
Yeah.
Lounge is crazy in that universe.
So yeah, they continue questioning you for a bit. Are you trying to get out of the interview as soon as possible, or are you going to keep trying to force more misinformation or try and position yourself in a better?
I'm going to try to position myself as positively as possible.
Okay.
Because eventually I'm going to have to speak to the mental health of a few other people, and that they just need rehabilitation, not incarceration.
Okay. One more deceit check.
How dare you?
Of course you would expect me to lie to the false authorities.
Damn.
6.
All right. Yeah, you've been a very convincing. You're telling them what they want to hear, and
Well, yeah, because some of it is what I've been saying.
they
for
want to
years.
cultivate you as a source because they.
And I will certainly offer up base raiders that I don't like to them over the course of time.
What could go wrong? So they take it. We can work out the details of it later. I'll just say you have a new aspect. Let's see, inside man or inside agent or undercover or confidential
Stool
informant.
pigeon.
Yeah. So you can invoke that, or that can be compelled, as it makes sense. But you'll get one free invoke of that, and we could use it for effect to say that you're no longer being investigated yourself, and you can, with the nanotech Cs, they unless they really do something blatant and get caught doing it, or they get ID'd doing it, then they're not going to be actively hunted. So
I have no way to control that, so that's really not something I'm bothered about.
But even the jewel store thing, because the Queen of the Nile placated the police, that you don't even have to worry about that. But anyways, Ivan and Jeff, you're at the brass door.
So we tried to fence some of the loot, and things got crazy. But hey, I got rid of the videotape evidence of the stuff in the store. When the whole "Arg, how dare you question me? Hey, I'm going to laser some of these hand stuff that are going on." You don't want to know.
I really don't. So,
We need to find a better fence. I can do that, but I think we need to wait for. I think we need to wait for Saul to be our front man for talking on this, because he's probably going to do a much better job than I could.
yeah, that's quite
Only
likely.
took an entire session for you guys to figure that out.
No, there's a difference between figuring it out and whether in the moment we cared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a much more interesting character arc if we didn't know that at first.
Yeah, that's true.
Since it wasn't initially thought to be a problem, I was thinking, okay, we're just going to fence, go straight. I didn't think about that, and then I'm like, crap. That's what I was trying to get. That's what I was trying to call.
So you're not gonna go in the base until the others show up.
I mean, I still
will-
have my emails and my Google Voice account set up, so when
Do
I check
have-
my emails...
Do I have that?
Sure.
Okay, I will send you a message. Get to the brass door now.
All right. So you are waiting. for
I'm
it.
going to wait.
Yeah,
but
because I mean,
I'm going to see if I
it's
can.
Go Team Debuffer over here.
Okay.
So,
Can I also?
well, we could probably placate the spider for a while. We can't do.
I'd have to buy a new power for assault, which is something I'm considering. But can I start going through thinking about people that I've heard of? That again. That,
Oh yeah, contacting.
I've got contacts. Does
Sure.
anybody else have contacts?
No.
Yay! All right. I bring
I do,
Okay, cool. Never mind.
but only like
He's busy.
dead Egyptian.
We already used it
contacts.
to find Darlington's, the auction house.
Yeah.
That's a total.
After I jumped though.
Yeah.
So I'm still good cycling.
Yeah,
Next
you
time
are.
has to be an American power.
Yeah,
3.
3. All right, very good.
So
Yeah, there's a criminal in town. What's her name? Someone give me a criminal name.
Selena.
Selena. All right, yeah, sure.
Selena, Mistress of the Ohol.
Just Selena. Yeah.
Okay. Nothing mystical.
yeah.
Although she buys mystical stuff.
Yeah. She's a criminal. There's a whole category of black market dealers for this kind of stuff.
Hey, Selena. It's my name's Ivan. I've heard that you deal in a specific variety of antiquities.
I deal in a lot of things that are potentially. I don't deal in pretty things. I deal in useful things. Do you have useful things?
I
you
think
pretty? Are you-
I think it can be really useful.
Okay.
What I'm going to do though is I just want to prime you on this. Then I'm going to have a friend call back for the actual details of this.
Okay.
I have a location.
Give me presents.
I don't have it on
Okay,
since that's
roll.
a straight roll. Or
Yeah. Actually, no. You got to plus 3 in your roll. So she'll allow someone else to do the roll. So.
So he'll call you in just a moment once he gets here.
Okay.
But just to kind of whet your appetite, how does cat lady skeletons from the moon sound?
Okay. Oh, I got a source for that. I got a buyer for that. Here.
So
Buy it at all, I promise.
Damn it, you again!
I don't have a specific thing set up. It's other people are involved in this. You will get a cut, by the way,
Yeah. Okay.
for negotiation. He'll call you in just a few.
Okay.
All right, just stay by that phone.
So meanwhile, back at Darlington's, the two of you walk in. There is a very stuffy-looking clerk there. It's like, yes. May I help you? Do you have something that you would like to put at auction?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I am an agent of Ra, trained at the farm, and I've come into possession of a tablet laying out the lexicon of the ancient Moon Catwoman language. Would you be interested in purchasing this?
And also,
bauble?
it's like jewelry with rare metals from.
All right, one last Queen of the Nile turn.
Oh, it's down a tier now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. It's only a plus 2.
Oh, man. I will spend a fate point.
Okay.
So it's a +2.
Plus 2. I can get it to you for 1/3 of its value.
Can I possibly do presents to upgrade that?
That was your roll.
Oh no, I know. Okay.
Yeah, that was we had one negotiation. I'm 1/3 of its value. I can get it to you now. We'll buy it. Okay.
Certainly.
All right. So 1/3 of the loot value. Round up.
Oh, I thought that was for the tablet.
Oh yeah, that's for the tablet. So you get 10 instead of 30.
And then
Yeah.
25. So that was
Be like 8, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
All right, 8.
All right. So you get some monies.
Better than
You can
nothing.
spend on upgrading your shit. So yeah. All right. Do you go to the brass door now?
Do we know that's where we're supposed to meet, or
Yeah, you all know the address of the
we
brass
mentioned the
door.
brass door.
okay?
That was the bait. You know, he told you about that at the art museum
Okay,
last
so-
session.
all
So,
right,
yeah.
so I forgot.
And we also mentioned it again on the moon
Yeah.
base.
Yeah, he was.
Probably went other places.
Yeah.
So,
Come to celebrate our participation in the free market. I shall deign to give you a ride, wizard.
mommy rides.
Vassals?
Okay.
I don't care if this. I don't care if
You
this
get a
down
fate point.
puts you into a coma.
Give me a roll. If you roll less than a +1, you're gonna get pulled over or chased by the cops.
I get a +2.
All right, they chase you, but you outrun them. The mummies literally outrun the cars. Oh, sure. Do you want a fate point?
I hear Flintstone feet
Sure.
noises.
Give me a resolve check.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yep. That's 4.
Okay. That's 2 composure stress.
Wizard, you'd think
Yeah.
you'd be better at these sort of things, being such a learned man. Or are you a scientist? A kraut scientist?
I
You
am
like the Frankfurter?
I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer.
I'm natural born, eh? From the good old US of A.
Yes, I was born in Cleveland.
Fine city, Cleveland. Full of industry.
And crocodiles.
We only
And crocodiles.
we only we only see the sun 3 times a year.
Yeah.
A house for the price of a CEO.
Our main export is crippling depression. Sorry.
All right, so all of you except for Saul managed to meet up at the brass door.
How long does it take before I get a chance?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's going to be another hour before you get out. So, do you guys go in without him, or do you wait?
I need Saul for some negotiations, but if you want to go inside and play in the meantime, there's a moon spider in there probably. 1 or 2 moon spiders. Do you remember?
No.
I don't know. Maybe it had maybe it had eggs. I don't know.
Okay, so it might be a
Could
bunch
be a
of
whole
moon
nest of
spiders.
Now you're just mixing movies on us, Ross.
Yep, there's definitely moon spiders in that place.
So,
Wait, there's moon spiders in there?
well, there were back in the
There
40s.
may be more, I don't know. I mean,
Moon spiders were good for garden layers. You know, back before.
Invaded the earthly realm. I kick open the door.
All right.
Draw the soul.
They're obviously illegals.
look over. Oh, here we go.
All right.
Show me your papers, spiders!
All right. So the 4 of you charge into the lair. Everyone, give me alertness checks. You have it.
Hendrix, Star Spangled Banner.
Fate point. No outlets in an alley, and you don't have a butt off.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
You can make an alertness check to look to see if there's an outlet in the base.
One on notice.
Huh?
One on the notice.
That's super immature.
What?
3. Okay. All right. So what'd you get on alertness? Or
I
alert?
don't have alertness.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. It's a dark,
Yeah.
seedy-looking lair. Looks kind of like a bit like an Irish bar, kind of.
My necklaces are blinging out.
Oh yeah, they're very reflective and shiny, providing much-needed illumination.
Like a disco.
What am I seeing?
Yep. It probably used to be a moon spider. It's not now. It's kind of metamorphosized. Kind of praying mantis slug hybrid thing. It's on the ceiling, and it's most of the ceiling. It's really big. But it seems to be asleep, but it seems to be, well, it was asleep, but it looks like it's waking up from torpor, thanks to kicking the brass door down. There's also, this place is still wired up. There's still electric lights going.
Are there outlets in
All
here?
right.
There are outlets somewhere. You have to find them, or they're on the other end of the...
Lavender, where's the outlet?
So anyways, so this is obviously going to be combat. You get to go first.
This is a new scene.
Yes, it's a new scene, except for your composure, because you were just scared.
Okay, so composure, but health can come back. So I
Yeah,
can
hell comes back.
from that. So yes.
Too spooky for you.
Too spooky. So what is your action? You can alert the others, or you
Wish
can...
of Cyrus
I'm just
and
gonna
her
let them know
lady
because I don't want to
avatar
attack anything in case it might
I'm
not
of 2
be.
minds about making her an honest woman.
Yeah.
So it's like, guys, I was like, guys, there's an
Thank
evolved.
you for waiting this long.
It's on its third Pokemon evolve, so
Okay, that's what you say. You guys can interpret that what it means. So he's
I've already seen it, right? So
no, it was he had superhuman. too.
okay, yes, okay, all right.
So
Were
you
we
look
to
up.
be led, I could expand my holdings. Own all the land.
Hey,
That would land.
That's good.
we're about to get hurt here. Do you guys want to coordinate a little bit? We can distract it for a moment. Somebody's got to jump in and start hurting it.
okay.
Okay, here we go.
We don't know it, so never mind.
Okay, so you're talking. Everyone else is talking. Were you just looking for an outlet?
Yes.
All right.
Guys, I'm not playing a planning character.
I know.
I know.
I'm
You're
doing
fine.
so good.
You are.
You are.
So going to be
What's
technology
going to
check.
happen when you finally buy that off?
I don't know.
Do you just suddenly shift
Just
and
screaming. Trey just starts screaming.
Okay. You
does
see
he
exactly
suddenly
where one
shift
is,
into the imperialist mastermind?
but it's an old tiny socket. So you'll have to spend a round or two in order to
Playing your adapter.
to adapt your socket for it. But you don't have to make any other roll.
Grounding
Yeah.
to
Wait,
Tony
if I invoke my high concept,
Okay.
can I go ahead and get it going?
What's your high concept?
DJ Gray.
DJ Craig.
So essentially, I just want to slide, be rummaging around in like the coat pocket or whatever, pull out an adapter, put it on the plug, frink into the wall, just in time for the drop.
Okay. Yeah, with a pay point, you could do that.
All right.
So yeah, you
drop on
next
him
round
just
you'll be
starts
left. You can give me an attack roll. You see the praying mantis slug monster on the ceiling.
All right, so I'm rolling by the book American.
Okay.
Actually, Soul Kopesh,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to use by the book American for the bonus.
Okay.
So yeah, patriotism. That's
Okay.
what I'm instilling.
All right.
And I also
Well, that'll be your
point
next
to add
action.
+2 to it. So 3, 4.
4. That's superhuman. And let's see here.
It's superhuman as well.
No, it's actually only extraordinary. So you get a plus
Oh,
2.
so then that's 6.
6. All right. Wow, you inflict a lot of damage on
And that's
it.
+2 damage. So
Yeah.
it's actually 8 damage.
It's 8 damage. Let's see. He has armor 2, so down to 6. But
3, 2, 1.
yeah,
Box is
takes
gone.
him on it. Yeah. You slam into it, heavily wounding it. Icor, sprays everywhere as it is wounded. And then you all feel the psychic. How could you do this to me? I cared for you so much. As it starts psychically attacking you, trying to make you think it's its mother. I've raised you so much, So it, yeah.
Can I invoke?
Well, no, everyone's gonna. This is a zone attack, and this is attacking your composure. So this is resistant with resolve, and this is at a 2.
I want to invoke political deadlock for a +2 with a fate point because there's
actually-
a lot of voices in my head right now. It's hard to get through the chorus.
Well, here's the thing, DJ Gray or Jeff. You have willpower with zone, so you could actually counteract the psychic attack with your music. So instead of trying to boost people,
Yeah,
you
okay.
could- all right,
Yeah.
all right,
Some ruthless
So
bastard
just
music.
defending.
yeah, you could just defend. So you need to be
Battle without honor or glory.
yeah, you need a 3 or better.
All right.
It's at superhuman tier. You're at superhuman tier.
Text at +5.
So the mother voice starts,
so-
but it turns out just to be the beginning of a Beastie Boys track.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, you absorb the psychic attack. Yeah, it turns into
No!
yeah.
Sleep!
All right, so none of you are slammed because that guy's would have destroyed your composure. Super yeah. So it would have been like 7 composure damage. Yeah, it would have been bad. So yeah, what is your action?
Now that it is trying to psychically attack us, I just go down there. I am invoking floats like a particle, burns like a wave.
Okay.
So
What?
You have a fan.
I like that aspect. Of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will invoke that for.
Glad someone does.
I'm giving a vote for double damage, right?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying
It's a
to.
+2.
No, I was forgetting it back. It's been a while.
You're
So.
thinking-
He knew a 2 was involved.
Yeah.
So, no, I was remembering if it was transfer, if we could do that as a transfer, but it's been a while since I played Base Raiders, so or Fate. So, sorry, let's go with that. It's,
For effect or a +2? Usually.
yeah, so +2.
Double damage is not on the effects list.
That's fine. So, 4.
4. Okay. Let's see if you can absorb that. It's you almost one-shotted it, but you got a 0. So and you, how much did you do?
There were 4.
4. Yeah, that's 2. Yeah, 2 left. That takes it down. So you splatter it. The praying mantis head lands on.
Just because I was going over it and like it just probably.
No, it was on the ceiling. You can't go over it.
No, I was under it, so I was
Yeah.
just blasting it. It's probably falling on me in chunks.
Yeah,
like,
the mantis head just flies.
It's
bounces.
air. You said it was also half slug.
Yeah.
so
Yeah, that's what
it's
it's like.
air. Can we have a Ghostbusters moment as it just
Yeah.
loses cohesion on the ceiling?
Yeah.
And
actually, when it comes out, that was so funky. This is so funky.
Yeah. So all of you are there and looking around, but you've conquered the
Wrestling.
Yeah.
It's
Berg.
it's done, Trey.
Yeah.
Can somebody help me out?
All right. So you have a base there. In the base there is a.
Let's
giant-
rate it. No, wait, that's
No,
not how it
it's actually a small base. It's relatively small.
It's a place where you can hide.
Yeah, it is a place you can hide. Lavin.
Once we fix the door.
Yeah. What's
Yeah,
your-
about that. You guys work on that. I gotta check something out in the back.
Get some mummies on it.
That's right. They're perfect for that. They're used to building like colossal.
Yeah.
Let's
With
see.
death traps.
Let's see.
You know what?
They'll probably just put a big stone in front of us and seal inside forever. Maybe don't trust mummies on the door.
It's okay. It's
They're kind of one-use items for them.
Just one burn.
Yeah, they close and that's about it.
Oh my God!
We'll have
There's
to get some British archaeologists in here to blast us out.
so the place is secure. It is hidden, and it's soundproof, so that your fight didn't go noticed. You have to clean it up because monster
Mantis goo.
Yeah, mantis goo.
Mummies.
But the lab-
I'm looking kind of hot, covered in mantis goo.
Oh,
Like,
okay, yeah. All right. So
Giving everyone weird.
That's
I'm giving
weird.
everyone
It's
weird
strangely
feelings.
hermaphroditic kind of way.
That wasn't. So what's here?
Well, there's a bunch of conventional gear and possibly some gadgets. We can work that out in a second. But Malevolent looks over to a cabinet-sized machine. He says, "Oh my God, I can't believe this is still here. It's the Combusto controller. Combusto controller, I think. It's I don't know how the damn thing works, but if you can figure out the coordinates of where a certain vehicle is, if it has an internal combustion engine, you can take it over."
Fucking Batman cereal.
Yeah.
Is it portable?
No. Oh God, no. It's very.
If it starts sparking and smoking, it's working.
It's stuck there. Okay.
It's stuck in
This
line.
entire session brought to you by 1946 to 1953.
And also, strangely, 2005.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically it's difficult to use. You have to use technology to do that, but it'll be
Makes lots of sparks.
it'll make lots of sparks.
It might make you invisible.
So basically, difficult. Every time the user activates the machine, you roll a single fate dice. If it comes up with a negative, the vehicle you must spend an additional round to activate it, or spend a fate point to use it. So it takes a long time to rig
Right,
up.
vacuum tubes.
Yeah, vacuum
But
tubes and sparks.
It's not connected to us. It's connected to.
So you could sell it. You could dismantle it and sell it. Or
You kidding?
yeah.
This is always.
Wait, so like these
cheap
guys are
source.
outside the painting just walking around with you?
one
one
guy
is.
is. So we left the painting on the moon.
Okay,
We said we loaded up our
Oh,
stuff.
that's true. Yeah.
You
all
have
we
it.
need to do is find a street gang and intimidate their leader, and then start taking cars
Look,
and
I
having
just
them
feel
flip them for us.
I feel like we're rolling deep as a posse. Like, there's 5 of us. We got a death god coming in. We've got a rando old timers and just a shitload of mummies.
Yeah.
Like, our squad rolls deep.
This is true.
There's like a dozen of us.
Yeah.
So we need to add a streak A.
Yes.
But
I'm actually built for that.
So yeah, so Ladder Alicia, yeah. So what's the next step?
All
What
we
is
have
your
to
plan?
do is find their teenage leader and snipe him in cold blood.
So by the time Saul you get there, the mummies are already mopping up the place. I assume.
Yes, of
They're-
course.
The lights are on.
Eternity was not meant for this.
The aesthetic is playing. What music are you playing as the background?
Jazz.
Jazz. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
It does very look much
Dixieland.
like a speakeasy.
Actually, Chicago hot jazz.
Chicago hot jazz. All right, fair enough. So yeah, you're already discussing your plans. So that's the next step. Is like, what you obviously decided not to be heroes because
I'm
it's like,
not-
That's not off the table.
okay.
You know, the ideal scare quotes here doesn't have a monopoly on being heroes.
Okay, so you sit in a sentient
I'm
woman
paying
in
the mummies
sun.
with my jewelry
Nobody
and
ever
having
said he
them
was
fill out
sentient.
I-9s.
Yeah.
I'm paying the mummies with my jewelry.
And I'm at this point kind of
Fill
staying
out
until I can
I-9s,
figure out my
protect
power
them.
because
Yeah.
there's no other safe place.
So yeah, in terms of that, you can sell the rest of your stuff at half right now through the standard dealers, or actually,
Skeletons. I was working out a deal for that.
yeah. Actually, give me one more. Yeah, give me one more. Actually, it might be a third or a fourth.
You
depending
show
on
up, I hand you a phone, say redial, you're negotiating for skeletons, you're going to give coordinates, she's going to send money. You take half.
What am I rolling?
presents.
That's a 3.
3. So that would be a. Let's see here. Fourth. Yeah, no, that'd be half.
Still half?
Yeah, that's the best you can get right now.
So we get
if you
30.
want to get, if you want to get the absolute, you're going to be selling everything at half value until you can find a specialized client, like the actual. You're dealing with middlemen right now, so that's
Okay.
why you have to get half.
Gotcha. Okay, so you would get 15, I would get 15.
Yeah.
Fair?
Have loot.
I'll only take 10. You
right.
can have 20. That
All
way
right.
we both end up 20. All right.
So yeah, you guys can now spend your loot to burn off skill point disadvantages, or at 10 points each, and then you can do.
So I get 1 skill point.
Yeah. But yeah, this would be the time in which, guys, you start to figure out what your goals are, because you can catch up with your old life at this point. It's been about a day now. Big day.
First off, let's sleep.
Yeah.
There's some fucking bunk beds.
So chapter advancement. At the end of a session, you can swap up to 2 skills with adjacent skill ratings, or you can replace one gift with another, or if you want to buy a new gift by spending refresh, you can do that. Let's see here. Or you can rename an aspect. If you want to, so you can do that. One of those things. That's on page 160. That's just every session you can do that. Swap skills around or rename an aspect.
Okay, so we don't earn new. Do we earn new skills? Or?
You're not going to earn. You'll earn a new skill point next session. So
Unless you buy it.
yeah.
Can I get
But it has
an
to be
untrained
trained
power?
The what?
Can I get an untrained power?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, we'll work out the
Yeah,
details
I'll
of that.
figure that
We'll-
later, but-
yeah, we'll work out the details of that after we finish recording. So yeah, think about. Yeah, you guys are now set up as a group of superhero people.
Oh.
Like whether you're heroes or villains yet.
And by the way, I find an old green mask.
Yeah. All right.
Full face, though.
Okay.
Kind of weird theme to it, but yeah.
All right.
I want to check in on the news. How's that fire in Perth doing?
Oh, really bad. Most of the city has to be evacuated. Lots of people are in danger. Very bad.
All right, cliffhanger ending. I think I know where we need to go, guys.
Okay. How are you getting to Perth and back in time is going to be an interesting question. So,
Falcon. Death God.
with Falcon means you're going like as fast. I'd have to look up the exact thing. It's like hundreds of miles an
Death
hour.
God.
Yeah.
That means we die.
That can be
power
horrible for
also-
the rest of us.
I could say Agata if Foster's up next turn could just portal you all there.
All right then.
So that could be.
With Menace.
That could be
Menace.
She's been there the whole
do get
time.
menaced, yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
weird that the Death God wanted to go to the citywide fire.
So, question, comments, discussions, guys. Have fun.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So the next session is definitely going to be
Don't be.
based on what goals you want to do, what goals you want to achieve. So think about in terms of whether forming an new old school villain and pulling up a heist, or you can start on your own path, like. Instead of like being the hero, like follow and be this new generation of ideal heroes. No, screw you guys. We'll do our own thing.
This would be evil. We could be
And hookers.
good guys.
Oh yeah, you can also reach out for free. At this point, you find out the ideal headquarters, that island I mentioned, is under blockade by the U.S. Navy, and they're trying to get them to open up their doors and lower their security systems, so the U.S. can basically take it over.
Look, I've decided my character's too powerful, so until I can buy off all my skills,
Yeah.
I'm just going to follow my crazy convictions.
Sure.
So I think the campaign should largely be about you manipulating me into doing what you want.
Oh, yeah.
And that I will not have motivations until I get
Yeah.
Until you get your
the
you
political
back.
deadlock in my brain
Right.
sorted out.
I don't know, I'll probably turn.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, you guys haven't fought any like organized. Super
So I will be
people
the
that know what
Hulk.
they're doing.
Just
point.
drop the American Pharaoh in there and hope it works out.
We use for a striker, so yeah.
But yeah, you haven't fought any like people who know what they're doing yet. Know what they're doing.
Whatever.
Fuck
The
that mantis
spiders
up.
were
Fuck that mantis up.
technically a
Well, those are simple monsters, yeah,
Yeah,
but not like other base raiders or anything like that. So that'll change. So yeah, think about yeah, exactly. If they have antifungal medicine,
The darkness.
Yeah.
You're fighting Booze Man.
yeah.
Well, see, that could actually be, the lullaby in this case. Oh, he's too out of control.
burn his hands
all right, so
anymore, damn
we'll
it.
figure that out in the next session. Who knows what will happen? Saving people, stealing stuff. We'll
We
figure
can do
that
all
out.
of that and more.
All right, we'll talk to you guys next time.
Bye.